Yeah, this is the same. When they clutch a 2v4, 2v5, it's like always Brash's baby. It's always the same. They just
That's really funny.
Whenever they want. So,
We're gonna
That's
see
really
that
funny.
on stage also tonight, of course. and
The
this is gonna
e-dating
make
couple.
Yinsu very happy for sure. And last but not least,
Vekash is a good addition to this team. I think Vekash is really good. I just think he's in a tough position because he's like in theory replacing Kron.
This year, please.
I think Alpha's going to end up replacing
I can
Kron's
tease
like
you
value
something,
more.
but I can play whatever I want, and
Different roles?
yeah, probably different roles.
I mean, he
How
will
many
be playing
roles?
different roles,
2,
won't he?
3?
He'll be playing
4 or
like
5 maybe.
4 or
We'll see.
5. He's going to be
But
playing at
I'm
least
waiting
Senti
for
and
it
a bit
because
of
I'm very
like
curious and I know that
Initiator.
you can have a lot of impact on different
Is
agents,
he going to
right?
be playing double
Yeah, of
smokes as
course. I
well?
can play Duelist, like I can play Sentinel,
Yeah.
I can play Initiator.
What's up, everybody? Hello,
Also
hello, hello.
Xbox.
Welcome in,
I
welcome
don't
in.
mind.
We're gonna see if we see Vekash.
I can only
do
co-stream
against
this
tonight.
first
Thank you
game
so much,
today,
merci, frère,
unfortunately.
for joining me. And let's see
Because
who
then I've
takes
got
the win.
Americas that I need to go and work on.
Have you been
So unfortunately we miss
when you
Vitality
posted, did you get
again,
that
but
vibe?
what are
Not
they
quite.
doing?
No? Okay.
This is
Not
a
yet.
goofy art
This
team.
is what I would say because he seems to be a little
He's too old
annoyed
to
of
do
the
what he's
crashes.
doing.
Dude,
He seems to be a
crashies.
little, not annoyed, but
Oh
like,
my
yeah,
god.
they have their thing. I'm not included in it.
But you
know.
know, he's got a thing with
We need to make a
Maya.
compilation
Yes,
at the end of
yeah,
this
yeah.
of
They do.
the
They're
Americas
called
players
Cut.
destroying in
But-
EMEA.
There's a name. There's a name. Yeah, there's a name. The fans will.
Glyph.
I'm sure they'll correct us. But the reality is, though, the team they're going to be facing today have already.
Who's the other
played,
guy
have already
who is
impressed,
absolutely
and they
farming
bring
from
a lot of
Americas?
firepower
I'm losing my
to the
mind.
mix. They're not going to be.
7,
scared.
yeah, sorry.
Yeah, there's
Glyph,
not a lot of
7,
surprises.
and
I mean, surprises
Crashies.
in the fact that we got
Glyph, 7, and
a first map
Crashies
that
get a
we had high
compilation going of
expectations for
them
and I think that
3
the opponent gave us the
dominating
vibe,
in EMEA.
On the second map, I think that the
It's
showing
with
and
great
the
chagrin that I'm forced to
expectations
show you
that we
this
had, at
clip
least
today
coming
by
from their
Stack
last match in
Agreement. What have
Ascension,
you done?
were met.
Let's have a
It's
look
good
at
to
this.
see that they are adjusted completely.
What have you people been up to? What is this? Twitch.tv/Achen. You've been like what, doing a 5-stack or something? What am I looking at here?
Killjoy.
Spike planted.
1v3. If this is you winning a 1v3, you're getting banned.
Nice. 69 Killjoy.
This better be you losing in a comedic fashion. Yeah, I watched APAC this morning. I did a VOD review of it.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
I don't want to watch you winning a 1v3 in fucking Iron 2. I don't want to. I want to watch shitty clips that are funny. I don't want to watch people playing well in bumfuck nothing rank.
5 of
Get
them
outta
on the
here.
side, and one of them
Never
is
opening
a
another
Cypher
clip again.
OTP at this point.
This is 2 ranks above
But
you,
what do
buddy.
make of
Bro,
the
my
identity of them
American
just
account
playing
is
Cypher on
in.
every map?
I think
that
gold 3 right
for
now.
them,
It
kind of
might
makes
even be in gold
sense
2.
to just play
My
this
American
kind of
account
more of
is
a let's put
it's
it
been
like
hit
that,
hard.
and just,
It's been
play
hit
very
hard by
standard
the
in that way.
fucking
It scares me a
D
little bit
rank
because we still have only seen 3
apocalypse.
maps, but I want to see a little bit more versatility maybe.
No, I don't think I'm ever
You
climbing
know
back. I
where
don't play
things
enough
are going
in
to take
North
you.
America to climb back
Especially
as
in
well.
Kickoff, if you find something that a team has been doing that you say, oh my god, this would fit us so well.
It's
we need to
appalling.
change and adapt as soon as
Honestly, it's
possible.
appalling.
Especially with new strikes. just-
Spolander, thank you very much for the 29 months. And Fergalicious, thanks for the 17 months as well. What's up? Muslin, thank you for the 51 months too. Thank you, thank you. Icy Turtles, thank you for the 14
Well,
months.
BBL, they were a bit of a bogey team for Fnatic last
I
year.
didn't
With
realize Yinsu
everything
had a top on that said,
happened,
I cried
or
today.
didn't happen in the off-season, this is about to
Did
be
she just
a
put that top
spicy
on after
matchup.
watching the Fnatic
Let's bring out
video that they
noise.
showed earlier? Because they were running a video of like how Fnatic's off-season, how Fnatic's previous season ended. Half your chat wishes they were gold? Nah, gold is like a fairly average rank. Dude, Alpha is looking daddy. Alpha is looking daddy. Papa? Papa Alpha, yeah? Oh my god. Holy shit, he's got the cap on, he's got the mustache. Holy. Sorry, that was actually, I couldn't control myself. Oh my god. Bro is 20, by the way. No, it's actually impossible. I think Althea must have been born at 5 years old or something. Maybe even 10 years old. Like, there's no way you're looking at this guy and you're like, oh yeah, that guy looks like a 20-year-old. It doesn't make any sense.
If you want to prove yourself,
You're telling me he'd get ID'd in the US? There's no way. There's no way.
Fnatic in the first week, of course.
Alpha looks like Cortesia's dad. He really does. Mom's for cyberbullying. Thank you for the 1-year resub. Thank you, thank you.
We're ever gonna see Coach
All right, BBL
happening,
picked
but what we
Breeze
will
to
see is, of
open,
course, they
like
get
a
to choose
straight
the map,
aim duel
and
kind
that's
of map.
the
I mean,
time.
BBL did play this
It's
against
another
Pacific.
year, and it's the
It
same
didn't look
for
that
Fnatic.
good,
We
to be
might
honest
say
with you.
soon. I do not
But
think
I
so.
think
The fact
getting
that BBL go
Fnatic
back to
onto
that
a new
bind,
map.
to that bind ban,
Fnatic used to be great
yeah,
at Breeze back when they
Breeze,
played with
Breeze,
Leo.
I think easy for
But
BBL, it was
who knows?
Breeze
You know, they
and
might be bad at
Fnatic.
it. Maybe it's a good map selection by BBL. Hard to say. But Fnatic get rid of Pearl, which is an absolute classic, and we end up on Haven and Abyss as the second two. So yeah, I mean, map 1 should be interesting. Map 2, I think, should be fairly comfortable for Fnatic. But if BBL can come out with a big upset on map 1 somehow, that would make it for a very interesting series.
And then played it again. I think that the
I think
other
we're
team
looking at a 2-0
waiting
here,
on the
though.
sideline has gotten a little bit of an advantage and a
I
very
think we're looking at a 2-0.
exception for the side of
BBL didn't
the
actually look
Apex
that great
and
on
Split. I
Abyss.
think that the rest
Sorry,
was
on Breeze,
very
when they played
good.
against Pacific.
I'm really
Their players need to be
impressed by the way that
shooting.
Fnatic actually approach this veto because BBL, we've seen
They
what
banned from
they
the
like
big
to ban.
Haven. Girl, what
Am
are
I
you-
casting today?
No,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think-
yeah.
well, let me finish.
I'm casting 100 Thieves
I
Loud
think
today.
they've read into what BBL can and cannot play. They know that one of the maps they're going to be able to ban. They force them on this, and if you're BBL,
Is
you
100 Thieves
probably
Loud
don't
today?
wanna
I
play
think it
Abyss
is,
if
isn't
you
it?
can help it.
Yeah.
So
I'm lost in
Fnatic
the
not
souls.
picking Abyss first, saving it to the third, knowing
Yeah, I
that
only have time for
they
the
also
Fnatic
don't
match
wanna
today.
play
I
Corrode.
can't
There's
do
only
the
so many
Vitality
places
one,
they can go,
unfortunately.
and I gotta give a lot of kudos to Milan for being able
Because
to
that would
play
be the
this
more
map.
interesting
I
game,
would've
I
liked
think.
to see the
Is Team
Corrode
Liquid actually going to be
for
good this
a
year?
big
Does
event.
Vitality
Yeah,
continue to
before.
stomp them?
But it just seems like BBL don't play it, you know?
but-
But they're not willing.
But I'm not
Yeah.
Y'all love casting 100 Thieves? I actually am really enjoying casting 100 Thieves this year. They look really cool. Like, they've got so many interesting ideas.
Whether we're gonna get back to the ISO, which I highly
I want
doubt.
100 Thieves and
Truth be
Sen to
told, I
lose
don't wanna
today.
see the ISO anymore.
Sentinels
I
losing
have
would
the
be
ISO
kind of
instead
crazy,
of
but
Ghost,
honestly, I can
wanna
see it
what
happening.
Cash is doing.
Yeah.
I think that's the big question, right?
I'd see
Because if-
Initiator Viper.
Yeah, but especially with the things that we've been seeing. What
I think
if
it's not
Sunstrong,
likely. I'm
if
still
Sunstrong
predicting
would've been there,
Sentinels.
it would've
But it's in the realm of
something that he's
possibility.
playing now with Vitality,
Yeah, I've already watched
being on that
Pacific.
chamber, so
I did not
well,
expect the
willing
Pacific
to see
results.
the
I'll be honest with
approach
you.
that Fnatic is going to take.
Gen
We
G
already know
absolutely
what to
bottled
expect
it
from the side
in that
of
game,
BBL,
unfortunately.
and I hope that
Their
this
players
year
couldn't
we
shoot.
get a better
Zinx and
start
Lakia
for the
had a
side of Fnatic.
horrible
Kickoff
map
was
1.
pretty hard for them.
DFM played well though.
What I
DFM
wanna see
played
is
like
the same
genuinely
stuff
well. I
as
think they
Fnatic.
look
They
like
had
one of the
a
better
stand-in
teams that we've
where,
seen so far.
you know, playing
But
with a standing
Gen G
wasn't
also
their
bottled it.
IGL.
Zinx and
I
Lakia
hope
couldn't shoot back
that they
map
don't
1.
just recycle the
Lakia
same
still couldn't
comp
shoot
like
back map
Giant
2.
X did, and
Ash
they innovated
Ash
in the time
missed
they
a
had
pull
the,
map
both
1
over cast.
and forgot to put a, or didn't forget to put a pull down. He turned it into a smoke instead of a pull on like round 20 of map 2.
Yeah.
That is to say,
Lakia messed up his ult in that same round as well and just ulted from miles away on the Tejo, so it didn't even stop the
My respect
defuse.
actually
Like,
goes to
I was
Crash
mauled in watching
because
that.
he didn't have to stay. His
Yeah.
contract was done. He chose to resign.
I got Texture and
He
Lakia on my
could've
VFL
well,
team on your
taken other
advice. Thanks,
offers in
Eggman.
America,
Lakia
but he
was
decided-
Who didn't love him.
unfortunately as bad as
I
he
mean,
has
who doesn't
previously
love
been in VCT.
But
I
he
thought this
chose
year
to
might be
stay with
different,
his
bro.
team.
Maybe
Second
it's
time around,
nerves
it
or
could be a
something, I
bigger
don't
risk
know.
Because are you going to be able to replicate what you did
don't know.
last year? And also, he was IGLing in the
Absolutely,
off-season.
yes.
I got Karen
and he
could be
hated
worse.
it.
Yeah, I mean, Karen
He
was
didn't have
good.
the best time, but he
Karen
still
got a
did
lot
it.
of kills.
So I really respect the work ethic.
Mate,
and,
fried
the fact
in
that
map
he's staying
2.
with us for another year.
You know what's crazy too? Half of his kills were in anti-ecos. And he still had insane value in the rifle rounds. Like, he got 31 kills or something. 15 of them were against pistols. He was like an absolute eco cobra, but he still won them the game because he also got 16 kills on the rifle rounds in like super high impact moments. All right, Fnatic are running Sage Alpha.
Yes.
right now.
If you're mentioning Astra, he's like the first player that comes to my mind, and V.
Weird.
goes for Viper and full package, so I'm glad to see him, you know, showing.
Are they just gonna wall off double door?
Flexibility on Viper.
I'm just glad Icebox is not in the pool because who plays Sage, Alpha or Kayak?
I feel like Alpha's just gonna wall off double door. He's gonna be anchoring A. He's gonna wall off double door, and then he's just gonna. They only have to focus on A main, and they're gonna crush BBL's attack side. I think BBL are not gonna know what to do against the Sage. I think the Sage is, if I had to guess, the Sage is probably not gonna be that good on this map. Once you've seen a couple of VODs of it,
because he's
But
most likely
it'll
going to
probably
be
win
a
in the
little
game
bit
just
more
easily here.
isolated from the rest of the players, and maybe they want to find the gap there.
And to be honest, I'm not.
Surely
too
wall is good for
surprised
retake.
Fnatic are starting in
I
defense,
mean,
even their comps, like, it's gonna be
I actually
hard.
don't think it's that great for retake on this map because normally you want to be doing like vertical wall retakes with the diffuse, and I don't think it's like the terrain is too open on this map for doing
Well, it's
vertical
another day
walls.
and another
I mean, maybe they'll run it like that on the pistol round or something, because pistols it's difficult to break the wall, but overall, I don't think it's as good as Sunset where you
Thank you
retake
so
with
much,
wall.
Jitsu. A real honor here today. Look, this is going to be a hell of a game, Tom.
You can
We
wall
get to see
B main if
Fnatic
they're
down
playing
on
deep
that
post
stage,
plan.
which
Yeah, but on a
obviously
rifle round, they're just going to break it.
But I also want to see, will BBL be able to keep that momentum?
Like, the Sage wall is actually not that good on the retake if you're against rifles and you do a wide wall like that, because they just break a piece of it and then they can see the player. Smokes are way better in those situations. And they already have 2 smokes, so, like, you know, the retake's already going to be good, I think.
Pretty good odds that will happen again.
I just think it's more going to be used to block off the double door. Because we've seen a lot of teams struggle defending A when they constantly have to be worried about somebody coming through the double door, whether that be a lurk or whether that be a pinch. I think Alpha's just gonna. Alpha's. He literally bought Sheriff on defense pistol, and now he's got Bandit 1 slower.
And I'm excited to see if the youngsters.
Okay, so he's just gonna fight on the pistol round.
Yeah, it's always a big test facing off against Fnatic. For BBL starting out here in a map that they've
And they are
chosen.
crunching them in elbow.
Foot. The Cash already in with a double.
Well, they got absolutely
The
destroyed
BBL,
by that.
Well,
They
are
were
left to
not
try to
ready
pick
for the
up
aggression out
pieces
through
with
B
at
main.
least a bit of control on A. Last time we didn't. I mean, we've seen different interpretations, kind of how to
What
play
an
this
odd
map.
pistol
We've seen
round
come
by
in without Viper.
Bandit
Obviously, it's not
slow
gonna be the
orb.
case this time, but I do love what Fnatic are bringing with the Sage as well. Thinking about.
I mean, it's
pushing
fine for the
with
pistol
a
strat
mid
that they were
moving
running.
A site. There's
Just
gonna be
weird
so
in
much
general.
value that wall can bring from having really isolating a lane, stopping your opponents from coming behind you. But that's more on the attack side. Here on
Goodbye.
the defense,
Well,
everyone on Fnatic can hold their own.
Fnatic coming in with some nice theory, at least on the pistol.
Bit of space, a chance to
Makes me
maybe
feel worse about BBL, who
isolate
already didn't look that good on this map.
Should be for free, and that does it.
All right, I mean, they might be able to get
Don't
planned
know
down.
yet. Still angles that need to be cleared and
Probably
crashes
two retake, though.
already quick on the flank. In fact, 3 players coming into that flank. But a post-plant opportunity, no escape for Rose, but this puts it all onto one.
Kayak's
man.
aim on
Rock.
pistols
Had a
is
bit of
so
a
nice.
quiet performance in the opener, but that's a nice shot. Taking down Crashies, still plenty more to
He's about to
find.
dunk
A
on the
quick
rock again.
step Coming out.
Oh, he didn't get the chance. He didn't get the chance.
Make sure it doesn't get dangerous at all.
All right, where's Althea usually going to be holding? Because he's not normally going to be pushing elbow on
Maybe a
mid.
sign of how they're going to play
Like
this
on
map. That was
defense.
quite aggressive.
Yeah, right off the rip, we're seeing them getting in.
Maybe he walls tunnel?
Looking to take the fight to
Maybe he
BBL,
plays B and
on that
walls
attack side,
tunnel?
when you're playing the default like that, those first fights need to go your way. Vekash being able to take a double here. And that stun obviously helps out in the second, but when those drop shots not landing, leaves them with a huge disadvantage. They just can't pick up the pieces for it.
I don't think you can wall A main.
Come on, what you said as well.
Maybe you can. Maybe you can wall A main.
That delay coming out from
It
the
does
stage.
feel
I also
like,
feel
I'm
like a lot
imagining
of
playing
people
on the
really
attack side and
like
trying to
that,
get
but
through a
the
Sage in
stuns,
A main.
we saw them quite a
The
bit
slow
when
orbs
we were
feel
watching from
horrible
that came out, just those
to
early
get through.
stuns to
Like,
sort of
if you're
delay.
trying to do a
I think
fast
that's
A
gonna be
into
a
a
big
Sage,
part of this, is
how the fuck do you
slowing
ever do that?
opponents down to give opportunities for those rotations. Astra also comes into the mix
This
with
round he
that as
hasn't
well.
bought any utility, he just
But
bought
now, though,
Bulldog.
a bit of a faster paced hit, trying to put the pressure onto Althea. Well, there's the bandit, already taking him down.
Yeah, stealing the first kill away.
Didn't get the gun.
Fnatic, when that wall goes down, these players are in the open, it's a different ball game altogether. The rifles
Interesting
have
wall.
the advantage, so BBL, they get back towards main, play this
Great
post
more
plan,
close
stay
quarters
put, and
fights.
shock darts online. Potential to stop the defuse even from that far away, but the players on site need to
Oh, he got the Bulldog.
attempt to grab the weapon.
Okay, he dropped the Bulldog.
Not getting anything really done as LaRock falls as well. The
I
timing
don't
of
think
the
they can
pressure
cringe
on.
this. Like,
That's like
I'm sure they want to. Look at Rose's position. There's no shot they're going to cringe this, though. Wait, Snakebite out? Oh my god, that shock is going to kill? Surely they can't cringe this, though. Wait, Kayak's weak. Oh! Oh, Kayak was so weak. Kayak was 40 HP. They actually might have been able to cringe that. It was cringeable. It was cringeable, bro.
Yeah, I think that was a
It was
lot closer
cringeable.
than you might realize it would be. Like that was, I think, 1 or 2 extra classic bullets there. And that's round over because he would have had to let go of getting.
What the fuck was that shock dart, man? What was that shock dart from
What
Crashies?
was ultimately very, very little to play with. And
Austin, he's like the Iron Man.
So important as
All
well.
right, what's the default
to
setup
already
then?
put up
So meta Viper Wall that NRG
Great
were
up,
using,
a chance for a round, even though there were 3 players left alive.
and Alpha's gonna play A main.
decided
Okay, it does
BBL,
feel
now they
horrible
rifles
to
out.
Yeah.
think
And
about
light
going
shields
through the
on
Sage in
almost
A
every
main,
single player
Huge potential.
means that this outlaw
and it lets them focus more
is
on
one
mid with
shot
the rest of
kill.
their
We've already
team.
seen some
People are playing the Neon
aggressive
towards
rounds
A
from
main,
others.
which is already difficult enough to get through because they have stun, but
actually,
The
no.
wall.
when you have
He
2
does
slows
connect.
and a
It's just
wall,
a little bit of luck, I guess, for Kayak. Does
Yeah,
get the heal as well.
The door got
what was he on
away.
light armor? I thought he was on full armor.
You said healed back up to 100. He's out of here. Alpha here won't have that opportunity. There's only 2 players on the other side.
Right,
though.
you
This
slow
is
this,
a-
right?
A rush coming in, not full commitment to A, but they wanted to see.
And then
that
what do you do with the
it
wall,
appears
though?
That, like that from the start, using the drone.
Is he
taking
walling
the
if
door.
if he hears
How do they
nothing?
go back? It looks like it. The problem is
So like now you could
they
just wall and
haven't
rotate
over-
if the wall doesn't
played
get
their
broken.
hand, they haven't rotated.
Yeah, that's a nice protocol.
Instead, they've
Oh
got
my god,
aggressive
and he's
up on
looking to
the
swing
wall.
that?
Clippers Rock suspects
Oh,
his opponent
because
to be
it's
there.
getting broken. He can swing on
Just
top of
gets
it.
a kill.
Dude, this is diabolical, bro. This
looking
is
for the low block.
diabolical.
Yeah, he could have had
What am
2
I
kills this
watching?
round. Instead, he's ended
Some
up dead.
fucking premium
Okay, he's
cringe
left
from
his
Althea
opponent
and
a little bit
Fnatic.
low. Hunter's Fury being utilized in the executes very early.
They just go for a B exec though?
For Kayak.
Fnatic knew that they were going for a B exec. Kayak's position is actually difficult to root out. It's hard to put pressure on people in backside from the site itself. They've removed a lot of the jump up boxes and they've made the wall so high that when you're on site you can't really root people out from that back alley.
Vikash, as we heard earlier on,
FNC. Ooh, RE.
They're always supporting each other. Yeah, look at
I
this.
really like this idea though. You throw the slow orbs and then if you don't hear any noise, you wall. If they don't break the wall, you full rotate. If they do break the wall, you try to punish it by being on top of it. Beautiful protocol.
3 picks without trades. And instead, they're left in the dust for BBL. Potential in the last 2 rounds. Potential that hasn't been realized. And now they're on pistols with a 3-0 start for the favorites.
Bear in mind as well, when BBL did manage to win this last time out versus
They actually got in front of it there. With the Jet and the Yoru, they did get past the slow orb.
rounds, and it almost ended up slipping away on their
I still don't
defense,
think they could turn that into a fast A hit though, because it was only the duelist that ended up getting past.
Otherwise, we could see Fnatic
Maybe if they comboed it with a drone though, if they comboed that with a drone, and so drone takes first contact and both the duelists tried to hop out onto Alpha, they might be able to get a punish play
whitewashes,
going.
but
Especially if LaRock has knives, actually. If LaRock has knives, then Alpha needs to be a little bit worried about playing A main like that.
he's not missing.
Updraft over the box, and
Between him opponents.
potentially Alpha's in a lot of trouble.
Only got the pistols to fire back.
Anyway, shouldn't be anything happening in this round.
Unless they can get the numbers and grouping up on mid. With 50 seconds left, they've not got a lot to do. Sage wall's gone up inside main.
Yeah, they did have to use the dash to get past the slow, which is why I'm saying, like, if they're going to do that kind of thing, it needs to be to try to get a
It's time
pick
to push
onto
into
Alpha.
that site. Look for the battle and the double doors and hold on. With Alpha here down, now there's a chance. The blades
now this is a
closing
lot
in
of
the
pressure on
distance.
Boaster.
Boaster
Where's
is
his Alpha,
pretty much
anchor smoke?
isolated. You can
He
see his
swings
buddy Crash
before the
trying to
anchor smoke.
Get in there to help, but he's caught on the backside. So Boaster
Yeah, a little bit late on that smoke,
and
but
will at least to
he got it.
a little more.
Getting 2's enough, honestly.
That's given them the chance
Oh, it didn't
to
look
get right
comfortable
back
for
into this
Boaster,
round.
but he did it.
It could have been a disaster. Weapons picked up a plant for BBL, but instead it's a 1v2.
Could be winnable for Kraven.
Kraven left with an opportunity. Stun
Oh, he got stunned.
alongside the snake bite leaves him isolated in the corner. No escape, no place to move. A missed shot.
Missed shots from
Still gives him a
Kayak.
chance, but they're going to line up together.
Hits the shot with the bandit. Misses too with the outlaw, hits it with the bandit.
And again,
All good.
what looked like it
His
could have
pistol
been
aim's
close ends
ridiculous,
up with
man.
a couple
His
of
pistol
players
aim is
standing
fucking
and Fnatic
crazy.
with a 4th round.
Yeah, very nicely done. I think, again, I'm not having a lot of faith.
Germ. Thank you for the 37 months. And Specs005, thanks for the 20 months as well. I missed the first BBL game. Did they look good? Honestly, no, I wouldn't say so. They looked
giving them the round.
mid. They looked like they made a lot of mistakes.
Even in that round,
And they struggled a little bit to put away
there's been some
a
chances. They're not
Pacific
getting
team that
back
started
yet,
shooting
but
back with like 7 in particular
timeout
being the
still
biggest
needed.
fragging player on
Yeah,
Pacific.
to just take a breather and make sure that they
I don't think they
actually
look that
work
great,
some
to be honest with you.
You have to bear in
Rose
mind
played a
as
very
well
good
that
individual game. You're right,
the
Gladiator.
side of BBL,
Rose
they talk very
was
highly of
frying.
them, but they are still
But that's weird, because normally Rose is their lowest fragging player, too. I don't know, I think it was probably a bit of like
18, 19,
nerves,
20 years of
wobbles,
age.
that kind of
I think
stuff.
Rose is a tiny bit older than that.
But they should have been able to
Looks
put
like
away
he's an
Pacific
elder
cleaner
half
than they
of the
did.
time. And
Real
so
Finno,
for
thank you for the
coaching
7
team, I
months
think
as
it's
well.
very important that you do
Thinking
get
about
it
growing
early
out my
and just go,
mustache.
look,
What product do you
not
use?
too
I don't
wrong
use
so
a
far, we
product.
make
I probably
adaptations
should,
here
but I
and here.
don't.
Keep everybody level-headed because you
Ask
have
someone
to
with a
bear in mind
nice
that these
mustache.
players have probably dreamt about playing Fnatic on this sort of stage. Like, that is the goal for many teams, especially, I think, Turkish players seeing how much success.
What do I think of
someone
G
like Alpha
today?
has had.
Actually
You are
contending for an
gonna
international
try
worth
your
watching?
best
Definitely
in
worth
this game,
watching.
not just because of what it matters in the
Contending
grand
for an
scheme of things, but because
international.
that was a goal you always had.
That's
So,
difficult
I
to
think it's
say
time
when
tonight
we
to
haven't
like,
had a
don't get ahead of
look
yourself.
at the
We don't
top
need to take
seeds
so
in
many risks.
Pacific yet.
We are good players. We are a good team.
That's tough to say still.
It's not great though.
But
the
I
fact
think they
that
look the
only
best out of the teams that we've
6-0
seen so
and
far in
1,000 and
Pacific.
Whatever. That was
Right?
a lifetime kill.
Yeah, I think they do.
Just reached here in BCT EMEA.
I think they look better than Full Sense because they played against more difficult competition. But you never know. Maybe Full Sense will just outskill them. But the skill looks really good on that global squad.
It's not quite
They were
80%.
shooting today.
4-0 for Fnatic. Op coming out on Kayak as well. Like,
Oh, Jabrattle, thank you very much for the tier 3 as well. I missed that. I thought you'd resub for 3 months. Thank you very much, Jabrattle. I'm a piece of shit. I'm a piece of shit.
Need this. And they're playing very slow.
I am
very
doing
cautious.
well. Thank
See
you,
this
Jabrattle.
Play for main
I
control,
hope you are too.
Take the orb. But what they saw that time was a lot of re-aggression from Fnatic. As we can see, that won't be the case this time. I think
Oh, Lover's Rock was opping, and he gets counter-opped, and he's dead in mid. Boaster, though, is wobbling on his A anchoring. Oh, that's an unfortunate timing for Vekaj. Nice lurk timing for Kreven, though.
Now Kayak's looking to try and take
Can
the control
Kayak
back
win this?
Immediately. Operator in hand, but too many angles.
Oh my god, the quick switch into the ult is crazy.
Takes down Rose.
Alpha's about to come in as well, like a fucking wrecking ball.
And a late rotation from Alpha.
Oh, he's doing it all on his own. He's doing it all on his own. They've got a heal for Kayak, too. Oh, he's in a slow orb! Slow orb Neon ulted him. Dude, Kayak's a freak, man. Kayak's a freak. His aim is so nice. Did you see how good the Neon ult was there when he quick swapped out of his op into the Neon ult?
His teammates fell on the site and he said, screw it. I'm getting in there with an op. He's no
Poster definitely looks a bit of a weakness on A.
and destroys everyone in his path.
Hey, boys, no.
Oh, we even have to mute him. Kayak's got the energy and a 5-0 start for Fnatic. We said every other round, you know, it had been close on BBL here as well. You've got an opportunity.
Yeah,
but to have it
Kayak killed
consistently
everyone.
stolen away like that, that's going to start to get in your head. Lovers
They're not
Rock as
running
well.
Alpha Air over here,
0
though, this
and 5,
time.
brought the op out last round.
They're running the
Immediately
op
picked
instead.
off by Kayak.
More
Saw the
difficult.
replay.
More
This
difficult
is
to
a really
hold.
tough start for BBL that, again, has had the promise, but
And this is
the
that
end of the
classic
day,
situation where you're
0
worried
rounds,
about
we
the
gotta start putting something on the
you're worried
board.
about the lurker in mid.
Oh,
It's
this
been
is not
Kreven.
looking like a
Oh
good
my god,
fight
he's
for
so
them here.
clean.
Moito is almost just trying to
He's
destroy the
11 and
drone, not
0.
realizing that the drone had a
Jesus
friend
Christ, man.
with a big gun to play
He
with.
looks so good.
11 and 0. We
He
can
looks
keep
so
counting.
good. It
I
will
feel like
be
that's gonna be
insanely
what this
fun
game turns
if
into.
Kayak
Once
and
Kayak
Durka
is doing
are
what
both
Kayak does,
frying this year.
no
You
longer
get
a
Kayak
rookie.
versus Durka?
For some, that might put pressure on.
Cinema.
For him,
Actual cinema.
it's like he's feeling pretty.
Because we should have had that last year, but the
We
team
call him a
vitality
regular
wasn't good
now?
enough.
What happens when you're not a rookie? You're just a dude.
Kayak was just simply better. Durka
guy.
played well in kickoff.
Dash in,
But that was kind
shots
of
on
it.
the line.
He does miss.
Kayak's been counted.
No, apparently he
He's
doesn't
been
miss.
counted out of the play. He's immediately got in for one. A shot missed as Kreven returns fire. It looks a little dicey for Boaster. He's able to take down Rose, and the op is still covering the reinforcements. Kreven will make it to the site, but he falls immediately
Boaster's
at the
Astra
hands of
util
Alpha
is
Air.
normally
And his
so
plans
good.
will never be coming through with Boaster on the wrap. 6-0 for Fnatic.
I mean, I guess he's just playing
Keeping up the tally, a 12.
to not give the attackers smokes to hide inside.
It's quite easy. What you do
But I
is
would
you
be
do 2 kills
expecting
around.
him to have
It's just-
more
it's
smokes
becoming
on the A
all
site
the
here.
misses around.
Like a lot of Astras are using a smoke over towards where Tony
Hawk
Hawk used to be.
7 rounds.
To be
Because
fair,
you can pop that and you can play
they took a pause and then the next 2 rounds they got blasted
angles where you're not
inside.
worried about the A.
I kind of understand
pinch
it.
through
It's like
double
you took a
tails.
pause and it got worse. If
And then
they get
other
clear
people
again
have
for
been
the
running a
next round,
smoke
stop
like
talking,
in the
stop
normal
talking,
anchor smoke
please.
position in front of
But
the
it is
left
one of those
pyramid.
things where I think
And he
we
did
see
that
teams get
one
destroyed
time.
in a situation where, you know, we're saying a lot of these rounds it looked like
I know.
BBL had a chance. And
It was
they weren't
Tony
allowed to
Hawk.
go
It's
further.
it was
No,
that
not
railing.
at all. But that's the thing, I think, for
The
Fnatic,
grind rail.
they're putting on so much
I don't know what
pressure, and
people
it
used to
really is
call
thanks
it.
to this guy. A surprise
Mimi
pop
used to
up
call
from
it Tony
Kayak
Hawk, so
with a
that's stuck in my
12 to
head.
0 start. It has just been sensational.
Yeah, it is. I'll be honest, those stats.
No,
don't
not the
look
ledge
good
between the
right now.
pyramids.
Those
That's
are obviously
cleavage,
the ones
isn't it?
For the entirety of
I mean,
last year in
the one that
EMEA.
used to be
They
between
did
pyramid
kinda,
and double
slow
door.
down a little bit
They used
towards
to
the
have
end
like a
until they
railing,
got
a
to
little
champ.
fence was there.
But yeah, realistically, he has been phenomenal. And
I'm planning a trip. Mr. RJ's at it again. I'm planning a trip to the Andes. Andes nuts in your mouth. You gotta. They're too obvious, bro. They're too obvious.
Their best player, especially on Pearl.
They're too obvious.
Right now, he has been silenced. We'll see if there's.
I'm all over you, bro.
It's a bit of a mixed bag by few Guardians.
Okay, 3 Guardians and a Sheriff and a Stinger.
And a Sheriff.
Not the greatest weapons, but I don't know. The BBL players are shooters, so maybe they can get something out of the Guardian.
But then you've got to get there first, and that's not been going.
Am I expecting the overall firepower of Fnatic to be a bit less this year? Yes, a little bit. I think it's less so just like the... I don't think the firepower is that important for them, except in those like bullshit moments. Do you know what I mean? Chronicle used to give them so many random kills through smokes and win rounds off the back of stuff like that.
Well, spam through the smoke will put the advantage.
I say as Vekaj plucks somebody through the smoke.
But the A side.
But like, I think the X Factor rounds, the crazy bullshit rounds, in theory you should get less of them. But I don't think you need Crashes to step up. I think Alpha... I think they'll probably just want to run Alpha on rolls where he can have incredible impact more often. That's amazing from Crashes.
Dear Lord, Crashes. Well, we heard that, yeah, one of the off-season events he had to take over.
Because occasionally last year they were putting Alpha Year on rolls where he couldn't really hard carry.
9 and 4.
And I think with this version of Fnatic, you just always need Alpha on a roll where he could carry.
It seems like he was waiting for Kayak.
If you ever put him on something like Breach or even Teho, I think you're kind
Well,
of...
for BBL, if there was going to be any hope,
You're just missing potential value from
you're back on a buy again.
your
You've got a couple
second
of bolts to play
hardest
with.
carry, apart from Kayak, I guess. And Alpha can be your hardest carry, depending on what role he's on, but Kayak tends to take more fights, right, because he's on duelist, so I think he's normally going to have a bit more value than Alpha, not that he's necessarily a better player. Okay, this is what I expected them to go for before. This looks nightmarish to get through. Okay, but he's so trapped, he needs a teammate to bail him out. They know he's here. Okay. Well, I didn't think Alpha would get himself completely trapped in the corner like that. Oh my god, that recon is so close to catching Loiter.
Able to do so much so far, Crashies.
Nice recon, pinning Loiter into the corner, and this is winnable, 2v3 now.
He's safe in that corner, getting so much information as Boaster wraps around to help. Good shock dart as well. Just trying to push them into the open. Let that off on the IGL.
Put a little bounce on that one so it does more damage to Rose. Okay, he knows there's a play Bricks as well. Crashies needs a clean kill here and then he can help Bricks.
To give him that help as the time runs desperately low. A last-ditch attempt. The utility thrown through.
Good decision from BBL to swing out when the Astra Star landed at their feet. Supposed to put an Astra Star over towards Crab and they double swung into Crashies and killed him. It was actually a recall smoke anyway, but, you know, just in case it's a pull or a stun or something, you've got to decide to go aggressive on that timing. That round from Fnatic was definitely something pre-planned, I think, but, I mean, that's so funny. What can you do except laugh in that situation? He got himself stuck in the corner of his own Sage Wall.
Seen him anywhere else on the site. I think he's still there.
Keep up.
Yeah, that round was a bit of a mess, though. A little bit of a mess,
next
that
time
one.
he'll just intentionally hide there with that wall. Snake in the grass.
Good play from both teams, though, to counter the pit.
It's quite easy when you're winning 7-1.
What have I done to you, Achilles? Have I done or walled you again?
Especially the 7-0.
10-2.
7-1, they always seem to be able to bounce back. The 10-2, I'm not going to say they always. But
Yes.
recently, sure, they've
Always,
seen teams
bro.
bounce back, but
Always.
certainly not
Maybe I've
before.
got some reason to lie.
Immediately showing that the Yoru was towards the A site, but now the TP's taken. It's going to be used up on B.
So NRG were running the same wall that Vekaj is running, but they were playing in this little... You see the little dribble of wall that bleeds into the B site? They were doing a great job of like tucking themselves into that wall to play around the drone and stuff. All right, Alpha missing some shots. What? What? That's vile. That's disgusting from Boaster. Okay, probably should have waited for backup though. Yeah, he's not the guy that you want taking raw 1v1s on the side.
Come through quick enough. The shot dart does some damage. Shot not
Whoa! Okay, Vekaj. Okay, I'm watching, I'm looking, I'm paying attention. My Chronicle replacement? Hidden nice
For the
shots.
side of Fnatic, they are straight back to winning ways.
Yeah, I gotta say, man, coming in.
Lovers Rock is 0 and 9. 0 and 9? From my Yoru?
This team, that guy seemed like a piece that maybe didn't fit the puzzle. Like, he performed okay.
All good,
recently
all good.
last year, but I was surprised to see.
Bro is looking worse than setback. You can't be calling him setback. That's vile. That's actually vile.
I'll definitely have my eye
Thank you
on
for the
this
200
year,
bits,
because I feel
JJW.
like, especially because
TMV has offered you 10 subs for you to talk to him.
I feel like he's a player that got a little unfortunate, I suppose.
What do you
It's hard
mean?
to
He's
perform
just
with
not
those
going to
kind of
give me
results
them.
that they
If
had last
TMV comes into my chat and gives me 10 subs, I will talk to
We
him.
might have talked about them
But
in the
I
last
think he is
first
not
half.
fucking
They
lying.
were pretty
Or
damn
you're
good.
lying.
Here goes LaRock. We're going to try and take this one into his own hands. Lovers Rock, it's been a cursed game for him, but LaRock starting to show.
Did Alpha wall himself up
Two players dead on this
to
side
get
of the map.
that kill?
Really expect a third
That's
to
criminal.
Be here. Boaster goes looking for a teammate. LaRock already digged up. As
Boaster's
they look
all
to
over the
try
wall
and grab
bangs
him, but he'll
today.
Get out of there. Get back further. Kreven. Oh, no!
That was almost horrendous.
A free kill.
All good, though.
He's down to 5 HP for it. Boaster also maybe closer than expected, but that's
BBL just decided to kind of send it into A on these rounds, and if you don't run into Alpha, you've got a free
Look at
entry
this
into the
as
site,
a
basically.
1v4 turn 3, and you'd go, oh, he shouldn't be going for this, but you look how low the players are. And
Alpha is, he's definitely got a lot of ideas. Like, the coaching staff have come up with tons of different places for him to play as the Sage, which is cool. But,
not going to be carrying that through to the next.
yeah, you just don't want to give it to the attackers. The attackers are the ones with util disadvantage.
At this stage, though. That's looking
Oh,
for
economy
clearing
disadvantage,
guns,
sorry.
right?
Lovers Rock, 0 and 10 now.
Nice start. But
No time.
The others have already flown far, far away.
Yeah, Alpha's been playing all over the map, but if he doesn't play towards A main, it's not, like, Fnatic don't really have another way of stopping BBL from just ripping a fast A hit. Those are the rounds that have been working. I wouldn't be surprised if they just run another 2 of those.
Of course, he was definitely someone worth talking about in the offseason.
Ollie, thank you for the 5 months. Could you please look lovingly into the camera and tell us we matter and we're loved?
Obviously, those are rumors. Don't know how true that's going to be, but he's definitely been, of the
No,
two
fuck
duelists,
you.
the better today. He was a bit quieter in their first match versus Pacific.
You know what,
Lovers
Anjali?
Rock, so far,
People who
it's been
sub
utterly
with
shut down.
Prime, or just sub in general, you
Talks
matter.
about Kayak 10 and 0.
You're loved.
Lovers Rock 0 and 10. Very much the
Everyone else,
polar
though,
opposite performance.
fuck
of
off.
Really balanced.
Freeloading bastards.
Kayak is up to 14 now, looking really, really solid as the Fnatic squad 8-2. Really, the line in the sand is here. And
That gave me the ick. Good. I'm not trying to fuck you.
Scoreline's going to be tough to battle back from. Nice kill onto Vekaj. Has gotten them some control towards this site.
That's a wall.
That's a fake wall
Maybe they make the
for him to see over the top of Berlin,
Nice Under's Fury.
and then he swings low because in theory their crosshairs should be going up. Dude, Alpha has got way too much tech on this map as Sage. If he just kept it simple, I think he'd be frying.
On the board, and it's Kayak that he drops.
Crashes. Definitely had his moments in this game, credits-wise. Still not in a bad spot, so they could look to risk this one. Boaster had a bit of an off angle. They're going to try and stun in the corner. That's an opportunity. Crashes knows that there's a couple of players here, but Lovers Rock doubles up. And leads
Doromu,
to try and clutch this
thank you for
one
the
out.
6 months of Prime.
Back to the shadows.
You're
He
wanted.
dissipates and
Kirby604, thank you for the 2 months.
really hope for is
Someone out
maybe
there loves
attempting
you.
some form of ninja defense,
Warrant,
baiting them into
Next
thinking
6,
he's
Sticky
going
Glue
for something
7,
of
thank you for the brand new
damage
Prime
has been
subs.
done at least a little bit to the economy, but bear in mind, next round is the last one.
You three?
So there will be a buy for BBL
You
nonetheless.
three make life worth living for somebody out there.
Chipping away at that deficit. All that they needed to do. Smiles on the faces down there, and again,
Rose is still
you know,
happy.
you end up 8-4.
Yeah, did you see, dude, the wall to see over the top of Berlin
Think about
is
the fact that, like we said,
lovely.
rounds very much could have went their way. some clutches, some big plays.
You are so
Denied the
disgustingly
opportunities going to that attacking side, so
insincere.
BBL could be
It's not
happy
true.
that
I mean, I don't. Yeah, I mean,
this is somewhere they could have
those
deployed.
statements are almost certainly true.
This is their map pick. Haven
I just
is
don't know
next.
them to be true.
This is where we need to see BBL.
But
look
you know,
good. And so
decent
far,
odds of them being
they
the
look
truth.
Oh yeah, they look bludgeoned. I think especially Lovers Rock, he got his first 2 kills in the last round. Hopefully that's a...
All right, Alpha Jaeger's back over to A main, which I think is a good decision for them, because this slows BBL down from going for these aggro hits. Nice Astra stun as well to buy time for the second slow up to come through. BBL fighting a war of attrition for the first 30 seconds of this round, just trying to get all of the utility out of Alpha. And he still doesn't use wall. He can re-wall A main. If he, I mean, now that you've seen Lovers Rock on B, and you haven't heard anything in A main, I'd be really tempted to go for the wall here as Alpha. I think you wall A main. If it doesn't get broken, just leave one player A.
On an island is that Senti or quasi-sentinel role. Up goes the operator.
They wall Kayak up over the wall. Okay. I mean, they are walling, but it does get broken, so you don't want to hard rotate people off. LaRock's doing a good job here of just keeping bodies on the A site as his team goes B. So the BBL are starting to figure out how to play against this. I thought it would take them, like, you know, a VOD. Oh, hello, hello. He's trying to entry with the op. Rose is trying to entry through the Viper Orb with an op. LaRock, 2 and 10. 2 and 11. At least he didn't post up a goose egg in the half. I think BBL finally figured out like how they wanted to approach the macro here, but unfortunately that means that their jet was lurking on the other side of the map and they had no entry and they just tried to walk through the fucking Viper Orb. I mean, the end of the op was like a dowsing rod for Rose. He like prodded it through to see if there was anybody there. If you get bullets flying back towards you, you found a defender.
Is about as good as it gets. They started incredibly strong. We at least saw a little
Rose going from being the highest performing player on BBL in the previous match to at the bottom with Lovers Rock, unfortunately.
First half.
But yeah,
Nonetheless,
Fnatic
we'll be
looking
finding out if this carries
Fnatic looking really interesting on this map. They have almost too many ideas with the Sage.
Your body knows a sense of victory. Seized when
Yeah, I saw DFM beating Genji today.
Gear Ignite is one.
I mean, I didn't predict it happening, but I watched it.
Designed to win.
It was kind of tragic from Genji. It made me feel better about DFM, but it also made me feel worse about Genji. I'm hoping Genji rebound in their next game and look good, because yeah, that shit was not okay. Can you give me some tips, please? It's my first abroad trip. There's no shot you're actually going to the Andes. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. You must have been trying to get me with a D's nuts joke. I don't believe you, Mr. RJ. If you have time, you should watch the GE match. I did. I already watched the GE match. I watched them both this morning. I woke up at fucking 3:30 a.m. It's currently 8 a.m. I've been awake for 5 hours watching VODs. Don't give me tickets, I'll ask someone else. Bro, I can't give you a tip about going to the fucking Andes. I've never been there myself. I don't know anything.
Well, BBL's dreams
Shiv, thank you for the 10
facing
months.
the best
Hello,
in the
chat. I'm
world.
sorry I'm late to the stream, but do you all think
Look at it,
Leafeon's
nightmare.
period
It's
would
gone dark
taste
down there
like a
as Fnatic are
salad?
9-3 in the lead on BBL's
Or an
map pick. As we
executor
get back
taste
to the
like
second half,
eggs?
Fnatic about to mount that attack side.
I mean, that is
And I
just
think
the
it's fair to say,
easiest
for
timeout
most
I've
out
ever
there
seen in
with
my
Fnatic pick up
life.
next, with it being
That
Haven
is...
Abyss that we're finishing
Have
out.
a think about what you're saying, bro.
If
What
BBL
am I
lose this
reading?
map, and if they lose it dominantly, I don't think there's going to be a
Oh
lot
my
of hope
God.
out there for the bounce back.
That's
Yeah,
crazy
I can see
behavior.
on Haven, maybe at times we haven't really seen that from them just yet, and I think that as a map, like if you've got those strong individuals,
That's one of the
who
worst
can
things
do
I've
some
read
damage.
in...
Abyss,
That's probably the worst thing I've read in
don't have much faith that
2026.
They'll be able to take that over the line. Of course, I think we saw earlier, it was over 600 days ago.
That's actually
Fnatic
vile.
playing this map
I don't know why that
They
got
did
me
play,
so
they
badly,
played it.
though. But that is vile.
Indeed.
That is
Wasn't this
vile.
team, but
A solid squad at Breeze all those years ago. Now we move into this. The modern day, the modern era, the modern...
Oh, that's a nice Astra stun. Astra stun into... LaRock swings to cover. But they comboed Astra stun into Neon stun there to try to put pressure on the players anchoring. They also had 4 players defending here because they managed to delay Fnatic in A main and Fnatic still committed to it.
BBL Perhaps
They also,
bounce back
Fnatic
beginning.
didn't try to wait out the
they
Viper
had
wall.
an
Didn't, I
incredibly
mean, they
good
just,
read in that
yeah,
round.
5
4
stack.
players were not even just towards A, they were
You know what I
back
was
side
noticing when I
of A
watched the,
very
I did a
early
VOD
on in
review of
that
Fnatic
game.
versus NRG in the Champs finals. Fnatic do a
see
lot
it.
of
It's
5-person
only Kreven
hits
that's just
that were
watching
getting
towards mid, so
wrecked
he had
by
a solid read
like
on what their
1
opponents were
KO
gonna be
knife,
doing.
or in this
Now,
situation,
play
wrecked by
the
like,
retake on the other
you know,
side.
one
It's a good
Viper
way to get
wall
back
and
into
stacked
things,
site.
of
Like,
course. We've seen them play this map once. It was
for how
strong
good
attack
Boaster
side,
is at calling,
victory with Rose dropping
he
23
sometimes
kills.
doesn't give himself
He'd have to have a very good defensive
opportunities
side
to
match
cancel,
up to his previous
which is
performance, but
weird.
to be honest,
I would,
it's not really
because like, what's the
something
harm in
expect from
doing
BBL
that as a
a whole.
4-1? You could do that as a 4-1, like they're doing right now, with Boaster offering you an opportunity in mid or on the other side of the map or something. And then if it looks a bit bad, if you realize that BBL have stacked the area, you can leave. I mean, this round, you got classics and they got guns, so it's not gonna make the difference, is it? But on the pistol, it might have done.
This allowing you to create so many extra angles for your opponents to clear. Always going to be a headache.
When you wait 85
Middle of the
seconds to
clock,
hit the site, you don't have the ability to
expectations
rotate.
very low.
No, but it's like when they do their fast
That's the
rounds.
one weapon
When they
you've
do
got
their
in the
fast
middle.
rounds, they tend to be
Form of the
overcommitted.
bandit. We know that
The
it
slow
can
rounds,
be
obviously, are not overcommitted. They're not stacking 5 players outside of A for 85 seconds. This team does default a lot, but like for a team that defaults so much and has clearly a very good idea of how they want to work the map, when they do these all-in rounds, they are so all-in, and it's got potential to go very wrong for them.
Now, they wouldn't have a whole lot of time to do it, but they are going to try and run it all the way back to the other side of the map. 25 seconds left on the clock, and there is actually only one man here. Now, that one man is Loiter, and
Loiter's very, very good, but he doesn't have a snake bite, and he only has a bulldog.
Here, but if Alfie
I think he could get
maybe there's an
overwhelmed.
opportunity. That gun will take him down, especially now from this sort of range.
Yeah,
Well, never
but
mind, it's gonna be the
he bought enough
classic
time.
to do it.
He froze
At
the
least gun
attackers, and
dropped. Of course, a lot of
defenders come
investment
swinging
here
in.
from the side of BBL, so they couldn't really afford
Easy,
to lose
easy.
too many weapons. And they don't. They managed to keep all of the bulldogs. The only thing that was lost was the Marshall.
Yep. And one player dying in 2 rounds. If you're talking about having to make a comeback, building confidence, exactly how you do it. Big individual plays can help out. Maybe this is the round for it. Does BBL come in with weaknesses?
Off topic, but the new Vodfathers episode is so good with Shio losing his humanity this early into VCT. Shio is stretched unbelievably thin because he's doing tier 2 as well.
Like in this
If you're doing tier 2, you should not be watching other regions. It's actually... I think Vekash must have been looking at the minimap there. He didn't even respond in the middle of that fight.
No, not expected. And a great result.
Maybe he was thinking about... Maybe he was looking at the minimap to make sure that his orbit landed in the right place.
Closer to even. They've already got those. You got your pistol and a lot of bulldogs.
But yeah, he's doing...
because that was one of the major criticisms
He's doing...
we had, was that
What's it
BBL were
called?
doing this too much when facing off against Pacific.
Yeah, he's doing
But I also
challenges.
feel like it was just
Like
a-
Wyatt and
maybe a
Uber
bit
were
of an
doing
off day
challenges
for the
and
Rock
tier
in
1
general.
last year.
Like, I don't think we
But
saw the best
I was
of
talking
him.
to Wyatt about it, and
He's
he's
been
like,
fantastic,
it's
by the way. He's the top
impossible for
fragger in the
me
server. We were
to
talking at a point about
watch
how
other
Kayak
regions
could be
because
touched by anybody. I
it's
think he was like
you
4-0
literally
when
cannot
he
be
finally
up
died.
on. Let's say you get rid of China
Overtaken him,
and you're
he's
only
going
watching
back to
America's
the fight.
EMEA
That's
Pacific
shotgun
and
in
tier
hand,
2
an
in your own
immediate
region.
headshot.
It's literally
You can
more
see
hours
why
than there
this
are
guy
in the
was
week.
the talk of the town, an 18th kill.
The best case
now,
scenario, I think, if you're doing tier 2 is that you
Two-man
cover
advantage in
2
a round
tier
that you're
1
playing as a
regions.
bonus. Loiter only with a pistol in hand. Fnatic
I don't know.
have to make
It's
a
very
decision and
difficult.
make it quick. 30 seconds.
30
Do they
seconds
go for
left.
this? Do they
This is
push
a
it to
save?
the
Yeah,
side?
this
Or
is
are they
a
going to
save,
try
I
and just
think.
hold on to these guns? And I think even just being spotted there might be enough to just save.
I think this is not just a save, this is a save where you defend the guns that you've dropped.
Man who's already
Because
picked off
BBL are on a
two
bonus, so they
close
should
by.
want to
You know,
push
you
and
saw
try
it
to
late
get
still.
those.
Definitely the time to save for Fnatic. Great resurgence from
10
BBL.
seconds
Again,
left.
confidence.
Addy on
builders.
deck, thank you for the
3
7
rounds
months.
now unless the Rock walks down.
Shiv,
Guys, they've lost
thanks for the 10
one
months as well. I
player.
think I already...
Yeah, this
Oh
is a
yeah, Shiv was the one with the
complete
horrendous
Vim
message.
is worth it. Even dying here is fine because that's going to be an extra orb for him. Maybe not how many players died. That's quite a lot of...
No, I think that is worth it though. I think that's still worth it. Going 3 for 1 in that situation to do another bit of economic damage to Fnatic is actually good. Because you can buy in the next round no matter what. And now you've knocked 3 guns off them. So they're going to have a weird one.
Tried to be a football pro when he was younger. He is 18 years old. Like, how much younger are we talking? I feel like I need some stats here. Like, it's not like he's like 35 and it's already past it.
I think one of the guys I went to school with got trials at 16, so...
Yeah, no,
I think 2
you
years
start,
is the most.
you start the trials very, very young, but like, when he was younger for someone who's 18 years old feels feels crazy.
When he was younger, yeah.
What kind of age do you have to be in order to get scouted
He was a
for
Valorant pro. Yeah, I had hair.
football?
That's how long ago that was.
Are you like 12 or something?
Back then.
When you first kind of get scouted for
Quake.
decent level
First
junior football stuff? Like 13 to 14? Depends what level.
I cast it a little bit. I'm pretty sure it is. A timeout now for Fnatic getting back.
If you're trying to play football these days, you probably need to be in an academy before 14.
This half alone in isolation.
Project
they've
Mbappe
very
starts.
strong. They've been bringing the blows. They've been dealing
And you
with
guys
fire
are
in a lot of
11ish,
these
but also
fights.
guys that got scouted as
I
late
think,
as 16.
Lovers Rock's obviously having a really bad map, and it's funny you say, we didn't really have LaRock online day two.
It's like
we had Lovers Rock that day. He was on fire. Now, well, we're swapping it around. If we see both
you
on
can only
fire,
have one rock at a time.
The only guy I went to school with that got scouted for anything in sports was a guy who was like, I think he was like 6'7" or something. Maybe he was taller than that. I'm not sure. He was bloody massive. And this is at the age of 16. So maybe he could have grown even taller than that in the next couple of years. I'm not sure. And he was on my basketball team. And he got scouted for an American university. And he went to America to study. I have no idea whatever happened to him. I don't think he made it to like the NBA or anything. Then again, I wouldn't know, to be honest with you, because I haven't checked on it. But I don't think he did. I think I probably would have heard of it if he did.
A lot of additional new angles have sort of been added into the map.
But yeah, I think he got like a
very happy to try and
paid for
exploit those. Lovers Rock
tuition
is
at some
strong,
American
though.
uni.
Alfia being able to catch one. He's the only rifle
All
in
Source,
hand.
thank you for the 2 months.
How much
2
damage did he do?
freaking months. Come on, man. I'm really bad at the Som impression.
fine here, but Rose does manage to bring us back. Now, a 1 versus
it's not
2.
like on
BBL could end up winning this game
Finally
here,
gets
just
it
based
right.
off winning
45
the
seconds, but look where the spike is.
bonus and then
Gosh,
this
hold
follow-up
it down.
round.
Get out. It's exactly what he does. 40 seconds now.
Eli the
Okay,
Fighter, thank you for the
easily
4
taken.
months as
There's
well.
Cypher utility waiting there, so they'll get the info. And I think also because of that, you're unlikely to see BBL rotate.
30 seconds left.
Obviously, Crashies doesn't have that info, but he will soon. And the thing is, if that's true, if they stay in position on the
Crashies
A
wins
side,
this?
if they are, if he gets to the B side, if he
I
plants,
mean,
that post
he would have to break both of the
EQ
trips because
Hunter's
otherwise it tells you that he's not. I think that's bad to be tapping the
10
cam
seconds
there.
left.
Because you know if he's planted B,
Planted.
because you hear the plant noise and probably he's broken the trip in B main, and then you use the cam for retake.
They're going to walk into each other.
I think tapping
As
cam
Crashies,
early.
This could be everything. A
Oh,
chance.
no.
And just giving him the freebie.
Oh
I don't know why
no.
BBL decided to split up and look for clues.
Yeah,
but
splitting up there is
that's
not the
definitely
play.
a Scooby Don't and not a Scooby Doo. We'll see if Kreven has enough to
I
try
hate
and
that.
take this one over the line.
I
Or
fucking
Favor
hate
now,
that.
the Hunter's
It's a
Fury is popped.
Scooby Don't,
Looking to
not a
try and find that
Scooby
additional
Doo.
time. Trying to bait it in a little bit more, but Kreven's doing well, knowing he can stick it that extra little bit. He already managed to
Wow.
get it. Stick it over the line. Smart stuff from Kreven.
Crashy's too far away with his ultimate.
Played a master of the clutch, and you can see he is happy about it.
Yeah, that was just really, really well played.
I
mean, as
fucking
soon as your
hate
teammate
that
goes
line
down
from
there,
Tom.
You're back against the wall. A really tough
horrendous.
position. And the fact that he goes in, baits out the first 2 pulses.
Yeah, I don't think he knew that he halved already.
Play this normally.
He thought he got the ult off
Go for that
before
extra pulse.
he stuck, I
It's
think.
not low enough. You don't have time to get there. Really,
Okay,
really nicely
I
done.
think
And that's the kind of
he-
thing you expect from a seasoned
I think they still have enough money to buy.
player.
Yeah,
Calm
they
under
did.
pressure.
So they half
No
bought in that
mistakes
previous
made by the
round.
rookie.
I thought they might have forced, but no, they half
Kreven,
bought.
An important round at that. That could have been
Lovers Rock upping B.
backbreaker for them.
Deep can be as well.
A 10th
No,
round
Yoru-
could have come off the back of what was a singular round.
Gate crash for A
Week
though.
5.
So A is just weak right
Look at
now,
how
and
passive Fnatic are now
they have
playing.
deep cam
You can't
info
blame
B,
what-
just got broken.
where LeBron
They have an
is.
elbow push
He
B,
is
and they have the
he
op
has
B.
been. He's been aggressive every
Meanwhile,
single round, and
the A
he's
defense
still
is just
sat right at the top of that board as the
sat
best player
there.
in the server.
No info.
And he's
Might be
getting
getting
a
A
lot of
split.
an early warning system. The drone's
All right,
gonna
they
go through
re-drone
into
mid on about
try and
minute
clear.
5. Rock
Maybe
wins
this is
them
LaRock by
this
enough more than
round.
He can shoot. There are so many players around this corner.
If he
and
gets
this
the
time
kill.
Kayak wins the fight. Finally shut
LaRock,
down the
Lovers
Youngster.
Rock could still
There
win
is
them the
still
round.
Lovers Rock here with the sniper, though. He's going to get
All
into
right.
position and manages to hold his ground.
Big.
This half brought with it a spark of hope for BBL.
I'm out of here.
It looks like it will stay alive, not stuffed out.
They didn't think about Kreven being here.
Dancing around the backside, finding
It is weird how many players they had on this side of the map.
BBL, the off back out, Lovers Rock.
He's whiffed. He should have had that.
A tough game for him continues.
30 seconds.
4v3 though, and here comes Loiter around the back. I think Fnatic have lost this one. Yeah, they can't. They're getting completely surrounded. I mean, Crashit is still finding moments inside of this, but they're struggling here on the attack side, Fnatic. Now they're on an eco again.
Smoldering into a flame of ambition. They are just one away from equalizing.
Not leading with the drone there is really surprising. Like, they jump swing into B main before they drone, because they want to drone at the same time as the neon wall goes out, because otherwise the defenders swing into the neon wall. But they just don't have enough tools with the Sage in their comp, by the look of things, to push people away from these angles.
Fnatic starting to struggle a little bit.
So Alpha just throws his body on the line instead, and then
deal with the first, what was it, like seven
in a bit of a rough spot.
I think.
Yeah,
They then went 7-on-1. Yeah. But now, well, since then,
This feels extremely losable for
gone in
Fnatic.
their direction, and the youngsters of BBL are starting to show that, hey,
Sideshow, you can play basketball if you just run around. You can cosplay as the basketball and confuse people. I'm about to fucking bounce you.
Should be the equalization. It should be the 9-9.
I thought that in the last low buy.
Yeah.
Get off my
Res
dick.
online for Alpha 2. There are ways for Fnatic to get back into this.
He's bald. +2. He's bald.
Back-to-back solid rounds. Rose by his side.
Oh, this is going to be a lot of info.
And Lovers Rock with all the information. One spot. Only one, but I mean, they assume the others. They've heard them as well. Now, it's Kreven's time. Yet again.
Huh?
Two picked up. Solid work.
All good.
Still pressure on Rose. He's got to deliver on that site.
And if they lose a player or two, that res then becomes
30 seconds
much
left.
higher value, but instead the flanks come in. It's not really a safe
2v4, Crashies would have to kill another 2 of them before the res is worthwhile, I think. Oh, Rose going for the widest of wide swings for no great reason. All good though.
Down B.
And now Alpha's left.
No time here for Alpha, even if he did get the kills.
It's just not happening. They've leveled it up from 7-0 down to 9-9. BBL are not going
Okay,
down.
BBL now have so much confidence as well.
This round here, you lose this fire on this Fnatic.
All right, next round for Fnatic though.
Came in here, BBL looking desperate.
They have a bye.
2 pauses before the 7th round.
They're chilling.
Started. They were out of time to talk with their coach, but
If
now,
Fnatic can win this
second
one,
opportunity, well, third opportunity, I suppose. As Fnatic
they might still
have
be
used
able
their
to win
timeout.
this.
Their first call, their second, called here, as they're going to take stock of how
Yeah, the
got
op is
here.
causing them a lot
Now
of
they've given
problems.
BBL away back
But,
into a game that they seemed completely shut out of. And by the way, after they used their 2 pauses, still.
Yeah, I think they're also struggling to
At
like
least
scale
on the
aggressively
first
into
one, it did
sites.
seem like it got
Because it's
worse.
only the
Like,
neon
I
that
know
can
that's ridiculous.
really
It's
get in
probably
there.
just circumstance that changed it at that point as well.
It's very easy for the neon to get cut off from the rest of the team.
I think that's where we've sort
And
of
if the
seen
neon
them
slows
come back
down so the
again.
rest
It's
can
actually
catch up, you end up
crashing
playing quite a
now,
slow
well,
attack side.
Almost perfectly mirrors
your
Rock
execs.
on the other side, a singular assist.
Any cool Sage ideas on attack? Not really
But
so
it's been
far.
impressive. Kreven especially has been sublime in these last few rounds.
Run an advert?
This is where
Fuck the plebs?
Milan will
What is
earn
wrong
his
with
money.
you, bro?
Look at
Does
that
this even
smile,
work?
man.
You've got to feel good after the way they brought this back.
Absolutely. Now there is no, when you're dominating a game, it's a good feeling. But when you get back into one, when that
I'm not
door
sure that
is
even
slammed
works.
in your face and you blow that off the hinges, my goodness. It's
Did
a
that work?
feeling
I don't
unlike
know.
any other, but it can quickly be replaced with regret.
We'll see whether people start
It'll
spamming
be a
Edge in
very
like 5
fun
seconds.
Couple of days if we see Mates, the team known for choking, coming back from a deficit, and then Fnatic, the team known for comebacks, having it done to them. It feels like we've entered a parallel universe in 2026. Someone flipped the script, but
No ad
one
here?
thing we know
Oh, I
about
don't know.
Fnatic
I
is
don't know.
no matter how dire it gets, there's always an opportunity, and they are level. It's not even like they're down. It's not even like they look out. It's
What
just
an
this
interesting
half that has
trip.
been
Look
a
at that
rough
trip
one.
that's just in the cubby
They've
for
had time
Kreven.
to touch base. A couple of ults to play with as well. That res still available, and Well,
It's
the
very
new
passive from
overdrive
Fnatic for the
Kayak,
first 40 seconds.
when he's had it, has been unreal. The Blade Storm, though, might just
LaRock
be a
has
little
just
bit
been
better.
swinging them in
That's
mid,
Crashy's
and he
back,
has
and
actually
that's
been
Crashy's
feasting.
back.
That is a big punish from Kayak. That's through the wall, bro! That's through the window! That's through the window of elbow! How has he found an angle there? LaRock is never thinking about that.
Getting rid of the res and getting to keep your Blade Storm late into the round. Ends up with a man advantage now for Fnatic. The attempt from Lover's Rock to step in there and catch one with the off is denied.
I gotta see that in the replay.
From this attack side, and that's because they're not looking to push there necessarily. Presence being taken on B instead, and look how much space is going to be found as a result.
They're all the way up to the trips. Kreven's gonna die. Nice. Okay, so now Fnatic should be in a spot to win this round. Very passive position still from Crashies and Alpha. Yeah, Crashies can stay passive. Alpha needs to scale.
Trade-off may not have been worth it. Timing here for Rose is going to be everything. Alpha had a little look, and it seems like Crashies is still watching that backline, but he loses the fight. Huge. They urge you on the other side.
What is that wall
Now
doing?
be clearing out
And
that
Crashies
backline.
dies when he has his ult for post.
The eyes on him, at least for the moment. The other two players starting to realize, but they've lost both.
That flick was insane from Loiter. That flick was unreal.
The combo breaker for Fnatic instead. It's
How have they tossed
Alpha
this?
to try and win this one out. 3 players bearing down, and then Flash is going
I mean,
past,
Alpha
but
cannot
also
win
you have
this.
to
It's
try and
impossible to deny this
the
defuse.
diffuser while fighting a battle. The spam actually does
He
damage.
actually hit him through the
It's
wall.
gonna be diffused in front of
He
him.
actually
He's
nearly
all the
got
way.
a
BBL
complete
for the first
vac
time
wall
back
bang
into
onto
the
Loiter.
lead. And Alpha Wall, they're gonna fuse
Show me the
all
replays of that
points
round.
at
The
end.
replays in that round are astonishing. Look at this trade.
Feel good to be a BB lever right now. I doubt
Dude, that's
there's any
insane. Watch Loiter's flick at the end here as well.
into the window. But from this position,
Show me Loiter's flick.
Fnatic, a timeout used.
Show me Loiter's flick. Loiter had an insane flick at the end as
That
well.
first half, there's
All right,
no
never mind.
response. There's nothing to bounce back from. The crazy thing about it being the BBL, we expected their attack side to be solid. Once
7
you see
rounds in a
Fnatic
row
dismantle
for
that, it's
BBL.
like, okay, this game's over. It's a complete mismatch. But in fact, former Tier 2 squad proving that they are here for a reason. And that they're not looking to go anywhere already. Vakash is going to be
He's
down
disappeared.
right away. Hunter's Fury seeking out players on the sites, but not even a tag to be found as Kayak rounds the
Oh my
control,
God, the
moves
pit.
into the smoke, and now it's just a stinger to play with.
This pit
Finding
is
an
gonna be
all-like
annoying.
this pit. Fnatic, they're being pressured on all sides.
They're going to plant anyway. Basically in the pit. Alpha takes a ton of decay damage. But now you've given them a smoke to retake. This is horrible from Fnatic. That's one of those rounds, by the way, where they go too fast and they don't cancel. Planting inside the enemy's pit is actual dench gameplay.
Unknown magnitude.
Skateboard gameplay.
BBL are now just 2 rounds away
They're shook.
from
They're fucking
from
shook.
their map choice. Something you might have expected, but not in this fashion.
Even then, you know, we talked about Fnatic a lot as a first game.
Anyway,
of the
this is
season,
BBL's map pick. This is
especially
fine.
of the year.
They were
We know
up
that they can come in.
8-1.
I would just say kickoff.
Fnatic were up
Kick- yeah,
8-1,
exactly.
and
Kicking off the year is
BBL
always a little bit
barely
shaky.
beat
They've been a squad
Pacific
that
here.
don't
What
put
are we
the best
talking
foot
about?
forward immediately.
What are we
Need a
talking
little
about?
bit of
This
time
is
to breathe.
this is not
And
okay
for
for Fnatic.
Fnatic
This
right
is
now,
not okay.
I thought we were breaking that curse. I thought that the first half, you know.
It is cool how confident LaRock is, though.
Yeah, but
And actually, Lover's Rock has been
you
able
stick the
to
window.
provide a lot
You
of
still have Haven,
impact
you
with his
still have
operator,
Abyss.
too. They are scared of the op.
But this comeback
But
from BBL
it's mostly
is
just
gonna
LaRock wide swinging them.
keep us
That's a nice
and the
one.
man who couldn't hit a goddamn shot in the first half, he's landed a belter right there.
He was 0 and 10.
He had 2 kills in the first half.
Quickly diminishing.
Didn't get on his wall.
Oh, that just leads into Lover's Rock.
They look lost, bro. They look lost.
And now he starts
What are
to
we
become
doing?
The menace.
I say just waddling around the map on their own. Crashies
Crashies
and Boaster are doing nothing on the other side.
Crashies and Boaster. Just look at where the Rock is. Like,
LaRock's frying them, though, man.
Even though
LaRock
Crashies
is
stayed that way, the
frying
spike is
them.
down, Boaster's nearby.
Oh my God. Give it to him. Give it to him.
To 9. We saw a flawless half. As the final half.
If BBL win this game, their confidence is going to be through the roof. They already love talking shit, this team.
We talked about this.
And they had a bit of a wonky opener, but if they win this just by aim diffing Fnatic, they are going to be...
But what happens when they lose? How do they?
They're going to be
handle those
unstoppable in
games
terms of
where
their
they get
confidence
banged out?
for
Because I
future
don't think
matches.
they've tasted that just yet. Well, hell,
Yeah.
I think we might have an answer here. It's not a loss of a series, but
Don't make them angry.
they've been pushed to the limit. 3 chances now, somehow.
Okay,
to
A
close out
split.
their map pick.
How do you get through A main?
Fighting with resilience,
Lots
the
of
likes
damage on
which
Larocque.
you rarely get to see. One
Rose
treat
swings.
as Rose takes down Kayak.
Rose traded. Larocque's gonna fight Alpha, yeah? Okay, Alpha gets a single body shot. Larocque was already super weak. Good trade from Vekaj.
Well, a 3 versus
This should
2.
finally be around for Fnatic.
Res.
Oh my god.
Fnatic are letting go of this one without a fight.
Well, Loiter's looking to try and fight back, though.
Okay, big kill from Alpha, yeah. Alpha has to be good for one here if the pit gets pushed.
He needs to try and find it. That's an op.
He's got a fucking op, bro. He's got a fucking op in a
You
pit.
can have going back for the res. Wants to try and even this up, Kreven. He's gonna have to face versus 2.
Good double swing.
Crashes or just about
Holy moly. Very smart from Alpha, yeah, running out of that to go and get the res in A main.
The second half for Fnatic, but it still takes the jump
Jesus
within 2.
Christ.
Fnatic versus BBL. A clutch needed from one team, and the other has to use a res. And a
At the moment, though, Lovers Rock can't miss with his
You
op.
wouldn't think it was Fnatic that
He actually can't miss with the op.
You think that was BBL getting
They traded him out well in this
themselves
round,
out of a
but
bad situation.
Lovers Rock and Larocque are
Breaking the streak.
doing a great job on
Finally.
defense
2
side.
more needed though.
That's the worry. They've used everything.
Yep.
The closest ultimate is Crashies with the Hunter's Fury, and that's going to be
Fast
3
A split
away.
is what won
On
it for
other
them in the
side, they
previous
have
round. Now
Hunter's Fury,
Boaster's taken
and they
elbow
even
on his
have
own.
Dimensional
Hell of a
Drift,
combo.
which,
And
as
they're
a
posted
combo
up to
goes,
try to
yeah,
punish
it's about the best
Larocque.
you
They're
can get.
hoping that Larocque peaks
Early
mid,
middle control, orb used for the cross.
which he has been doing a lot. Like, in theory, running a slow round like this, where you mid default, it seems sensible. Because Larocque has been so down to just confidently swing.
Turned out it was pretty good.
Right now, though, he's just... Oh, wait, he's going for the peak. He's going for the peak.
Another few rounds.
Oh, no, he's
All
not.
it took.
He was thinking about it. He was just checking to see if somebody was getting inside Vekaj's orb.
And a fake towards B now being sent out.
If Kayak walks any further up, he's exposed to so many angles.
Nothing seen. And Lovers Rock
This is for Larocque to peek. Good slow orb.
Rose backing off on the site. We could see the Hunter's Fury.
I'm going to read.
He's in position for it, but he's very far away.
Larocque dominates anyway! Okay, Kayak does actually get the punish, because Larocque dashes into his lap and just sits on him. But,
Yeah, the problem is
man,
the time, though.
Alpha
It's
knew
starting to
exactly
get
what
to
was
the
happening
point
there,
where
and Larocque still aim diffed
it
him.
could get very
Aim diffing Alpha, by the way. Aim diffing
all
Alpha.
the way deep. He's trying to just
On
slow it
dry
down because
swings.
He still has a snake bite available to them, and that's where the spike is currently going. Operator.
Oh, he walked backwards. He showed his booty. His fat cake wobbled through the Viper wall.
He's going to be revealed. He's being pressured, and Kayak takes him
With
out.
this is going to overtime, bro. This is going to overtime. This is actual cinema. This is cinema.
Spike not yet dropped, and it won't be. Both
It's
have got
cinema.
enough HP to survive.
And Kayak just ran Rose down.
To kill him off. It's a split second, but it's enough. Kreven again, though.
Kreven does know to check left side.
Will now catches him as he slides back to that 1 versus 1.
Is Boaster good for this one? Does he have a star? He does have a star. He does have pull.
Is there a chance, man?
He
Kreven's had so many big
has
rounds.
smoked.
This has been his
There's
game,
the pull.
21 and 15 at the
Kreven's
moment,
looking for the
but he's
pick.
looking
He
for
knows that
Boaster
Boaster's going to be
surging.
here.
He's checking
Boaster's
the
playing
right spot.
very
Time
safe.
Now pulls him back towards the site. The star waiting
Oh my
for
God.
him there is going to be a
Oh no,
problem.
no, it does
Maybe
hit.
he can get it to
I was going to
happen.
say,
He's
did this
lucky,
was
but
the
just
star
about denied.
off?
Perfect timing
Okay,
for
I think Boaster just
And
1,
then
2, 3, and you
Kreven,
win
he's
this.
under too much
Yeah,
pressure.
he's got it. He's got it. Well played by
But he
Boaster.
can't get it to half. Boaster buying
Perfectly
just
played by
enough
Boaster.
time.
Perfectly played. Ash, go and watch Boaster's VODs. Ash, I need you to go and study the Boaster VODs if you want to be playing Astra for Genji. That's how you pull at the end. Notice how the pull landed on the spike and pulled someone off, and you didn't turn it into a smoke.
Use that grab well, knew when he needed to peak. He's always been good in those late round scenarios for a reason, and after a streak and
It's very
absurd
difficult
streak
tech,
of
very
rounds,
difficult.
9 in a row. Fnatic, as always, they never make it easy for themselves. But it isn't done just yet. Economy-wise, they're in the bin. It's
Four
Guardians.
Guardians! 4 Guardians after winning 2 rounds in a row.
It seems like they know it. Look.
Fnatic win 2 rounds in a row, and they're buying the final round of the half is 4 Guardians.
It works as one.
How are you going to punish Larocque now?
Yeah, it's a good read.
You're not.
Maybe that can give them
You
a lot,
can't.
but if it doesn't, Larocque
He is everywhere.
will
He's
back
everything.
down early again, and Larocque
Dude,
will
he's a
stay as welcome.
freak.
Uses his dash up before it fades, and he is out.
Larocque is a
Advantage
nightmare for them.
locked
He's an
in for
absolute
BBL.
nightmare. He's just dry swinging them in mid, killing them every round.
Being made, Lovers Rock catches Boaster 2. and nailing the
2 out of the last 3
coffin.
players are
Fnatic
also on
waited
light
so
armor.
long to get
So the
back
Outlaw's going
online.
to feast here.
It looks like it might have been too long.
Could be a pressure point here. Stuns to the back, but he's dodged them. Rose.
Kayak needed that one.
Versus Kayak. Alpha yet in no man's land, and this time Lover's Rock.
Where is Crashies?
He's almost got back from 0 and 10 all the way back to 17-17, and Crashies, well, he needs the clutch of a lifetime, and it's not happening.
What a collapse from Fnatic. They had so many ideas of how they wanted to play the defense side, and they had no answers on attack. I mean, if they had been able to punish LaRock at any point when he went for those dry peaks in mid, if LaRock had lost a couple of them, then maybe Fnatic could have won this game. So in some sense, you know, like, the guy was just absolutely frying what you're going to do. You just have a Jet wide swinging you in mid and killing you constantly. But also, where were the ideas? Where were the cool ideas to be able to win a couple of rounds? Where was the Sage value on the attack side? They had like 0 value from Alpha on the attack. You can't be winning if you don't have Alpha activated on one half of the map, I don't think. The defense side, they had lots of ideas for the Sage, but the attack, they had nothing. Code Kane, thank you for the 22 months. Fine, you win. Take my sub. Just please make the ads stop, mister. Hit him with another ad. Jarvis? Jarvis, run another commercial.
Your body knows.
Jarvis, run another commercial for 120 seconds.
When mind, movement, and gear ignite as one. Now, step into your zone. Designed to win.
Jarvis, jerk it a little. Jarvis, put peanut butter on my balls and lick it off. Jarvis, peek mid again and kill 3 of Fnatic. Silver Moon, thank you for the 10 months as well. Thank you for the Prime. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. The 9-3 curse. Damn. Okay, well, at least we got a fun game here. There is actually a chance. No, I should still be fine. I have to go to work at 11:30. It's 9 AM right now, so I've got another 2.5 hours. I'm vibing. I'm vibing. I'm vibing. Yeah, I watched the Pacific VODs. I didn't watch any of China yet, but, well, no, I did watch one of the Chinese games. I watched it on stream, but I didn't watch the other Chinese games yet. AG beat Nova, which I was expecting, and then, what was the other one? What was the other Chinese game? I don't remember. Oh, JDG Tech, yeah. JDG 1, right? Is solo controller Viper the method on Breeze? No, I don't think so. I think they won this game because they were playing against a team that didn't really have plans to deal with the AWP and couldn't stop LaRock from dry peeking on defense. But in general, BBL's attack side looks so easy to beat, in my opinion, when they run the solo Viper. I don't think it's the wave, personally. I actually think that Fnatic's composition in terms of the smoking agents is the best, but I don't think you want to be, like, in my opinion, the best comp at the moment is the double duelist, double smoke, single initiator. I like the Furia comp with the Jet Yoru, but I can also see the Yoru Neon. I just think that the way that Sentinels played it, they struggled on the attack side because they didn't have the Sober utility. They actually struggled on defense because they didn't have the Sober util too, and they just had people swinging into their Neon walls constantly. They weren't ready for that. But I still think the Neon Yoru is good.
Not many teams can pull off a comeback against Fnatic. How did you guys manage to do it? We know what they do. We are in their mind. We really read them like a book, especially in defensive side. That's all.
Belief is everything.
With my guys.
We read them like a book.
I mean, you gotta give it to them. They played like they were in their mind.
Yeah, I mean, they did. They did find the right timings.
Thank you for
I just think most of that defense side was the operator and LaRock. If they're not running a LaRock highlight reel, oh my god.
Hold on to something if you're standing up. Leo is also backstage. We did walk past him on the way here. I heard
He's
a lot of
alive.
roars in the crowd.
He's alive.
Inappropriate reaction. But that is probably not the scoreline we
Holy.
expected.
Get him back. Fnatic needs him.
Was it as simple
Fnatic
as
needs
the
him.
key was in Milan's mind?
I mean, in general, when you see 9-3 and Fnatic are down 3, you're like, yeah, they're gonna come back. But when Fnatic is winning 9-3, in general, it doesn't go this way, and they don't.
Leo used to be
So that's why I
amazing
was
for them
actually,
on
you know,
Breeze
wondering-
specifically
I was
as well.
wondering if it was gonna be
Dude,
one of those
LaRock
fake
was a
comebacks that
freak.
we've seen, you know, throughout the weeks, where a team wake up when they're being led. But this time, it was a real one. And Hero, who do you think made the difference actually?
I think it was like mostly like all of them, but this like 1v1 with Karen, like it made a huge difference to like them being able to come back or like if
Yeah,
it was
true.
the map, I would say.
Let's talk about these 2 rounds because there were the turning points. They were massive, you know, pretty much within the first 30 seconds. Fnatic were 2 players
Maybe they
down.
intentionally
Hero,
threw the
are you a
8-1
bit
lead
disappointed
so
they
that
didn't
Leo would
adapt
be
to this
pained
defense
and want to come back to
aggression that we were
save
seeing
Fnatic.
over and over
That's
and over
an
again?
anime arc.
I mean, a little
You've
bit, like,
been
I've
watching too
seen
much anime.
Some of the Fnatic players get picked off at times, but like in general, I think the over-aggression from BBL, like they didn't really expect it, I feel like.
I mean, it might be a bit obvious what I'm going to say, but of course, you know, we want to give like credits and MVP to LaRock, but I also want to give him, you know, the MVP in terms of vibes, because he was carrying his team, you know, step by step after the 9-3, 9-4, 9-5, and you were seeing him, you know, standing up, waving, yelling, and at the same time, you know, top fragging, picking these double doors. One time it was Vekaj, one time it was Alpha.
What do I think of Omen in the Vitality
in his
Breeze
double doors,
comp?
and it seemed like nothing. Find a solution to those early picks from the Turkish side.
I mean, the Omen is interesting because your control over A main
I mean,
is
who would
really
have
good
thought
with the
the 5
paranoia.
exceptional aimers weren't going to play well. I definitely
but
thought that was going to happen. But let's look forward
I
to
think
Haven,
people will be
because
playing
this
more
is
Astra.
where, once again, if you
I
do
think
have
the
that
Astra
aggressive defense style, it is going to benefit you if you're
generally is going to be better.
And also, I don't know what Alpha's going to play here, because if they do,
But yeah, it was pretty difficult to get through Profek on
I can
A.
at least watch what's going on behind them. Maybe that would help.
I mean, Alpha was playing Chamber on Haven even when it wasn't meta. Now it's back in the meta, so I want to say...
Omen in the
are
double
we gonna
duelist combo.
see, Alpha
Sorry,
Chamber?
Astra in double
What are you
duelist, but
buying,
Omen
Hero?
in
What do you
solo
wanna see?
duelist.
Me personally,
Can the
I don't
Omen
think
actually
the
do
Chamber's
much on
coming
the
out,
attack
but
side
it
though,
would be-
in
it would be
terms
nice to
of
see, I think. I
making
would
up for the
Yeah,
fact you
I wanna
don't
give some
have
kudos
2
to
duelists?
Crafty too,
I mean, you
right?
can
He
play it
was
aggressively
hard
because you don't
carrying
have to
that map
be
when he
there
was doing
holding
his
pull for the
Underfest. I know that
host
clutch was a
plan,
little bit
but
unfortunate, but definitely
I don't
nice
think
day
we're gonna
performance
see
in the
very
first
many like
kickoff
Omen
we saw,
TPing
from
into
last year.
sites
But
already.
the rest of his boys,
But
I
yeah,
think
it
they
does let
wanted
you
to,
play a little bit
help
more
him out
aggro.
a little bit. I know Kayak was trying too, because on the other side, just the raw firepower is ridiculous.
I don't know, it feels so
But
shit on
especially,
Breeze.
like, the change in
Defense side A main though,
position,
it's
you know,
genuinely
Kayak
good.
is starting the map 12-0, and then you end up losing. Like, how does that work, you know, in your mind? You're already seeing yourself winning. Everyone is like carrying, you're winning the clutches, you're winning the opens and stuff, and it doesn't turn on in the end for you.
You know what? I hope the coaches have a resolution, because it's time to hear from Milan and Coach Desmo.
I mean, they will have a resolution because they're going into Haven.
You know you're capable of bouncing back. How do you plan to deal with BBL's defense aggression on the remaining maps?
I think we just have to, you know, play slow, identify where they are, and then try to come up with like an adequate solution. I think on that map we didn't really deal with it at all. We didn't really identify it much. So going into the rest of the series, I think that's the first step that we kind of have to take.
Fantastic answer, honestly, from Milan. And do you agree? Is playing slow really the way, especially looking at Abyss and Haven?
I mean, that's what worked historically for Fnatic, you know, but
Play
when you have players that
slow
are, you know,
and
trying to get
identify
aggressive in
where
defense and
they
stuff, if you're
are.
playing slow, you need to punish them, and I think that's
I
what,
think
you know,
the
maybe
playing
Fnatic was
slow
like.
was actually part of the problem because it offered LaRock a lot of mid-round opportunities to peek and kill them.
They're very used to it, and like I think they need.
I mean,
to
if they
just
play
their-
slow but they actually
their, like,
punish
style, like,
LaRock,
sort of bring
yeah,
BBL to that ground
fine.
Where they think they can beat them.
Like
But-
BBL on the same pace as Fnatic, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
It's not easy. It's
I
right.
don't know
It's
about
not
that.
gonna be
I don't
not
know.
Easy. Like I said, we will be going to Haven.
If they
and,
play
there's
slow,
definitely some
I think they'll just. I think none of that really matters.
expect,
If I'm
some
honest with you,
teams
I think
still
they'll
want
have
the
much
JP
better
stuff,
game plans
you
on
know, the
Haven for how
Viper.
to counter
I
an
know
AWP.
Fnatic, they were sort of moving in and out of whether
And
to put
I think
Kayak
it's
and
much
Warrior
harder
or,
for you to
or
do
Neon
stuff
here,
like
but what would
walk
you
down
guys
Haven
like?
mid randomly and kill
If it
people.
was up to you.
But on Breeze, you can just kind of like peek out double doors, get a kill, and dash away.
If I would have to,
Which I mean, where are you doing that on
I would
Haven?
honestly say the
I
double
mean,
duels with the ice. I think that comp. Yeah.
What?
I like seeing
maybe
that
like
comp.
peeking out Garage in the mid round or something, but there aren't that many spaces on Haven where you can peek out,
BBL, I think we're gonna go
just dry in the mid round, get a kill,
Breach,
and
Neon.
evaporate.
I hope we're gonna see the Neon, to be honest, because it's a map
Who had
where
the better
double duels
prime,
is
Yay
really
or
hard to
Scream?
run, at
I'm
least
sorry.
in my
I'm
mind.
sorry.
So I wanna see
I
double initiator like the classic
I assume the only reason you could be asking that
Yeah, well, it
question
looks like,
is that
we're not
you're
gonna get a
12
free
years
one.
old
We will get that
and
Killjoy as
you
well
never
out of
watched
Alpha.
either of them.
Do we like it? Vakash is Viper jailed?
Yeah, I like it. I think it's
Scream could have been a great player, but Ye was literally
on initiator, though he teased
the
me in
best
interview
of
that
the
he was gonna
best.
be playing
Like,
several
nobody
roles.
has
Maybe he
ever
wasn't
been
aware
better
of the
than
map
him
beat,
in a year of
so,
Valorant.
back then, but we know that he can be very
The
flexible.
peak
He
that he
does
hit
well on Breeze, so I'm also
has yet to
waiting
be
for him,
surpassed.
to take his timing, like, on
And
short
probably
range,
won't
or
be
even
if we're
on
being genuinely
short,
honest, because Chamber
for
was
the
just
defensive
fucking
side
broken
also. And on BBL
for a
side,
whole
Lover's
year.
Rock is gonna have
And they're
to
much better at
support Larrock. I'm wondering whether
balancing
Del
things
Two
now.
is gonna be working, functioning, or not.
Yeah, and it
Maybe.
looks like if Kreven locks is in, he is indeed playing Cypher on every single map that BBL are going to play so far. And that's not something that you see in 2026.
especially after the Cypher like nerfs and
Nerf,
stuff. Like me personally, I thought Cypher was like gonna be played a lot less. I would say. Like I'm kind of surprised.
The Alpha Killjoy, they need a lot from here. This is the kind of map where if you avoid Alpha completely with your attack side calling, I could be a little bit concerned about the firepower. The thing is, Kayak's so good, and Crashies was playing great last map as well.
But Hero, before I let you go, do you want
But
to predict who you think is going to win?
I could see it possibly being a problem.
I think both sides are looking very.
I think
strong,
Fnatic should be fine. Though. I think
I
they
would
should
have
be
to give
completely
it to,
fine.
like, the boys
True.
Fnatic,
Thank you for the 9 months. Remember when you said no one would
Surely
pick the
they
second
don't
option?
lose it
What
from
about
Leo.
would you rather
Let's,
coon the
toss
fish or
us back
fishing the
to
coon?
our casters. Mint and Tom, take it away.
What? What are you
Thank you very
talking
much,
about?
Insu. It's time to kick off map number 2. What a belter the first one was, Tom. A 13-11.
You're right though. I'd
Never
rather
looked
fish in
like
the
it was
coon
gonna
than
be
coon in the
close.
fish.
A 7-0 start for Fnatic, but yeah, a team has managed to make a comeback against Fnatic. Map 1. Oof. Let's see how the second goes.
You think it would be a good video idea to analyze how the game's changed at the top level due to the initiated cooldown nerfs? I think it would be very small, the changes. I don't think it would be a very interesting idea. I think it would be a lot of analytical work without being... Because it's not like a very easy, huge change. It's like a lot of small things have shifted because of the initiated
So
nerf.
far, so good. The question is, can they now continue that on?
Some of them are
into
fairly
both
intangible
Fnatic's
as well.
map pick, but also potentially the next one where they struggled on just a couple of days ago.
To start things off, aggression from BBL. They've sent a lot of players to look for this fight in A main. And rotating back is going to take a long time. Easier to go forward. Push is coming to shove. Fnatic, they've seen one player pushed up A. They expect it could be some.
Oh my god, that paranoia angle. Wait, that's devious from Loiter.
Chases them around that corner. Vakash is being spotted.
Vakash. Okay, he got it. They're 2v3.
It's kept it doable.
Boasters come back to the team like, what, guys, what happened? What happened?
Spike's still under their control.
And they need to re-clear over here.
To trade out those
That was a nasty paranoia angle though. He got up on top of the box in a lobby and threw a paranoia that like misses all the rest of his team, but catches onto the people who are holding the classic defensive positions, where the 2 first X's are on the right side.
Is he going to kill
The 2 first
everybody
red
if they go
X's.
COB? No, he can't be in both places at once. But the
It's nice.
deep
Really cool pistol round idea.
as well, and of course the
You don't normally see people push out that hard on
It
pistol.
meant if they go pushing A and they go the other way, he at least has a bit of delay and a bit of info. That's the value that side.
What's going on here? What are we calling?
But now at least
30 seconds left.
it's a walk all the way back from Vakash.
What's going on? We've got 25 seconds and our spikes in spawn.
Not sure if they're trying to sell a ruse. Maybe
They're trying to
hoping that those
fake
players are
C,
still pushed up and are
go
gonna get
A,
aggressive. They
with
are
15
rotating
seconds
off,
on the
but
clock,
realistically,
and now they realize they have to come back to Boaster, but now the rotates are coming in the correct direction. What are we doing out here? And we're not even, we're not trying to win the post plant with Viper Orb. We're trying to Viper Orb Garage.
Spike planted.
Denied.
Oh no, they're cooked. They're completely cooked.
Behind that box.
They were so scared about BBL's stack. You might as well save the paranoia. You might as well, for economic reasons, save the paranoia there. Your chances of winning a 1v3 are 0 with or without it.
The map pick of Fnatic, Tom, I think we have to come in with higher expectations. Maybe not for the first half.
Ticey, what's up? Thank you for the 13 months.
Fnatic's
If
take.
BBL gets
BBL,
13-0 here, you got to
up
get
to
a
the
hair
touch coming into
transplant
this.
in Turkey.
Yeah, you can see the confidence that LaRock is running with and the rest of the team sort of following alongside. But then I do feel
It's a
like
funny
it is
bit.
almost that yin and yang. You have the
It's definitely a funny bit.
of LaRock and Lovers Rock, and then you have Kreven as your
I honestly don't want to, though. Like, I actually don't want hair. I'd rather be bald. If I could just click my fingers, it's not even that I don't want the surgery. If I could just click my fingers and have my hair back, I wouldn't want it. I think I look better bald.
It's just smart stuff towards the end, and maybe not what you would expect from a young rookie team.
He keeps going. Of course he does. Ain't crash in his back pocket. 1 kill for Lovers Rock already. He's clearing the window. They've seen him.
Okay.
They have dealt with him. It was a bold
One
play.
shot in the back and one in the
That's
back of their
the
head.
risk for BBL.
You save so much money on
Everyone else has to
shampoo.
play this
True,
one tight,
true.
But the problem
Does
is,
B think that?
for
Yeah,
Fnatic,
B likes
think about
me
it,
bald.
look at
B
every
likes the
part of
bald
map
look.
right now. If they go as a group, if they push it
Am
down
I
the
crazy?
board,
I don't
there's
feel
a
like
real
my
chance
hair
for
was
them to
actually
have a
that,
top of the
like,
fight,
I
especially
don't
now
know.
They've got a Marshall to work with too.
I think I look better without hair. Yeah, maybe I've actually hit the fucking acceptance stage of being bald.
Every single player.
I've gone through all of the 5 layers of grief.
Fire a shot or two and immediately get out.
Your old hair was horrid,
Still got
TBH.
so much information across the map. Like they
How
don't
is a
really
bald
need
guy
to
getting dunked on for his
the
hair?
sidesteps from LaRock.
What the
They
fuck
go
are we
towards
doing
long
out
there.
here?
They have a player just watching. There goes the drone. This is all a ruse. Smoke still kept on that side of the map, and
Ekeg was the look of you on the
no
docks.
real pressure.
I mean, I could bring back the
behind
shoulder
the
length curly hair,
utility.
but that's so much
Two
effort
players
to
have just
manage.
fallen back. They're just waiting
I actually
patiently for
didn't
anybody to try and attempt to
really
run. In
like
fact,
having that hairstyle because if you didn't look after it well, it looked like you looked like a fucking spaniel that needed to be put down.
Resistance to their initial push. 15 seconds left.
If you didn't use the proper product, it all just like hung horribly around your head, and I don't know. It was a lot of effort to make that look nice.
Still standing in the TP to the site. Oh, really hope for
Way
a
too much
little
effort.
bit of damage, and hey, dropped an extra gun. That's not bad. 3 players dropped in a low buy round for Fnatic. Now they could look to try and break them with the buy.
Yeah, I think they've definitely dealt
Would
with
the
that
magic
one.
back button be pressed if you could choose your hair?
Considering Lovers
I don't.
Rock
I mean, what hairstyle would I look good with? I've got no idea.
already a decent start, but
I don't think I would. No.
damage done to the side. Katie,
Like, if you gave me Eggster's hair, would I look good? I don't think so.
a streak of rounds came
Who's
out
got
of
beautiful
BBL.
hair in
Close
VCT?
out
If you
the
gave me like
previous.
Scream's hair, I still don't think I'd look good.
They carry that momentum through to this one. It's going to be a really tough pill to swallow for Fnatic so far. There hasn't been a lot to report back about.
Try a
Good start.
goatee. That's a beard style. That's not a hairstyle. What the fuck are we saying right now?
This is where they need to really make a dent in that BBL.
Oh, LaRock is frying them again.
Weaknesses.
LaRock is frying them
Two
still.
pistols being
What
brought
is
into
going on
this
out
round.
here?
Two
Why
Bulldogs
is LaRock
remain, hoping Lovers Rock
the
can
greatest
land a couple
fragger in the
tags.
server all of a
Yet
sudden?
already, BBL
He took
is
12
able
rounds to
take
warm up and now he can't be
advantage of
killed.
the they've dropped.
He's dominating.
That's not the start you were looking for. He was a superstar in the early rounds of the last map. Loiter, though, has been dropped through
Great
the smoke.
return.
Bekash has been doing well so far. His 5th kill already. Lovers Rock holding a tight angle, but it seems like they're aware of the danger. He's not breaking his step. Eventually, that pressure will be put on, forcing him out, but a lot of time has been bought. 50 seconds on the clock as they now look to potentially...
All right, the
redirect
very slow
tactics
pace
just
from
to make
Fnatic.
sure
This
that
is what Milan was saying.
information
Slow
on the
it down.
He'd have that
You know that the
initial
opera is over towards C, so now you can hit B. You don't have to worry about the op. B exec. Now, B execs are normally not really great against eco rounds. Oh my gosh, did he get out? Just.
They've made it to the back site. Decoy sent through Garage trying to draw some eyes so they can get that early re-clear.
Garage reflank possibility from Crashies. I don't know if they're going to go for it.
Paranoia, utility still there for Fnatic. A shock dart to work with. A nano that hasn't been thrown.
Lining up
BBL
the
need to
snake
take
bite
the fight to them. They need to go
so that
push
even
them.
when the
Fnatic
smoke
are
comes down, you
waiting
make sure
for
you
it.
land it in the same place. Or the right place.
Beckoning them.
Oster
Ollie
dies
tries
to just them
Oster down.
hard
That's
clearing
a
him
thorn in
with
the side.
spam.
Still players towards the window and the defuse denied. The curse! Unleashing an ace on them. Fnatic have
That's nasty. That's filthy. But also, why the fuck do we need an ace to win an anti-bonus round? Our economy is now ruined.
On the entire scoreboard, Fnatic currently have 10 kills.
Yes, 9.
Yeah, Becca just 9. It really is. That is ridiculous.
We are ruined.
Maybe this is what he was
That's
doing.
what I'm saying, man. Whoever scout knows a lot more than I do, and also.
Okay, they're not completely ruined. They just have a Guardian and a Bulldog.
Last year, I haven't seen him.
That was the first half.
Their money's actually doing way better than I thought because they got the plant money and 5 kills. I guess Vekaj got to drop a teammate.
Their team's doing great. Even still, the immediate shutdown.
Okay, this time Larocque dies.
Hey,
All right.
I would call that even.
Larocque has been a fucking nightmare for Fnatic.
The companion of Killjoy allows him to
Kayak, though, 0 and
play his own
4.
game at times. After losing your
Getting
duels
wrecked at
early,
the start of these rounds.
gonna have to do a little bit more here together. Drone through.
He was incredibly good on Breeze. So
Lineup being
it's not like he's having a bad day.
thrown as well.
Just getting owned.
Or the Nano. But there is still this
Exactly the same angle that Althea decided to fight on earlier on.
behind it, but Love
Don't know whether that had anything to do with the fact that Lovers Rock was holding it, but
From a 0 and 10 start
not-
to the previous map.
not a great beginning here for Fnatic. 3v4 on a B post plan.
Confidence to come in here with the glass cannon. Plays the TP on his side.
I love that positioning from Boaster. I love doing that shit in ranked. Throwing that smoke that's a C1 way smoke. It is a really nice angle, but I wasn't expecting him to kill both of them.
Not sure it's gonna make
He's
a
just
difference.
saved them in this round, though.
There's no
Yeah, it's
way
over.
you
It's
get away
over.
with that.
Oh, the pit doesn't actually cover, so Kreven is not weak.
That he's left this because he'd be dead to the pit. He'll just
Oh my
about
god,
get
they're
the
not going to
gap.
think he's got half.
It's
I
a
mean, they'll
small
hear
margin,
it, but...
that could get them across the line. The problem is the spams, the decay is
Oh,
going to
oh,
be in
oh,
play
oh,
Kreven
no.
as well. To land
Okay.
the first, but
They got it. Boaster with a 4K.
eats them alive inside that
So they've had a 4K, a 5K, and a 4K so far.
to 2-2 back to level footing.
Boaster won in a lifetime round. Oh, that was a high-low as well that Alpha peeked into.
starting to feel a little bit shaky.
BBL kind of got unlucky to lose that round.
Well aware of the spam angle. Gonna make sure that nothing.
I feel a bit bad for BBL here.
Up the board.
Alpha swings into a high-low, kills one of them.
2-2, but more importantly,
That's a bit
resets the
unfortunate.
economy
Boaster
of
kills
BBL.
2 of
Now,
them
looking at
double
the Rock
swinging
having
over
the
towards
opening
B-Link.
That's one ult we've already
That's
seen
a little
now
bit
of impact
unfortunate.
from Kayak alone. See what ideas he has.
All right, Kayak finally gets the opening kill. It is an anti-eco,
Gone within a second.
but all good.
Just attempting to try
Nice
and
to see him get
support
on the
Rock's
board.
Early push, but he's the one that bites the bullet.
It's an ace and a 4K so far for Fnatic, and that's gotten them up against an eco.
Targets destroyed.
Great way to get back through into the game. Trades out on mid are perfect. From this point, the only question of damage is where we have to look. There is an AWP in play here. Taking down a couple of players could be valuable, depending on where those bodies fall.
Is there some sort of legal process I can begin to have the UAE guy put on house arrest?
Hunter's Fury online for
I don't think there's anything you can do legally, but there's plenty you could do illegally.
as well. And I think that's obviously just going to be
The
something
world's
that
your oyster, to be
Well,
honest, isn't it, when it comes to
Rose
illegal
is gonna
actions
have
you
to
can take.
camp his ultimate, just wait for that lockdown to come through to fire his own in.
I think it would be a little bit
They'll have
like
to work going into the next. They'll have the
cutting
right
off the head of a Hydra, though. I think another one would just pop back up.
Fnatic have the upper hand.
I think if the UAE guy was black bagged, there would be another UAE guy like the very next day.
It looks like
Maybe you could get lucky and it would be a slightly quieter UAE guy, but I think they would still be out there saying
this is one
UAE.
where Fnatic are going to start to build up some of that economy on the attack side. It's always difficult after a defeat in the last map to have that reset, especially after losing the pistol to such an aggressive defensive side. But with Vakash's ace, Boaster, and now
You're
this
57th on the reserve UAE hierarchy. Nice, good to know, good to know. Is that going to be like
start looking again at BBL, like, okay, what
Berlin
have we got
gets
to try and
nuked
turn this
and
tide?
you
The
become the
operator of
UAE
Rock
guy?
definitely
That's the plot of a show, isn't it? Is it the plot of like Homelander or something? What's the US show where? Yeah, Designated Survivor. That's what it's called. That makes sense. I mean, literally the clues in the name. You are the Fnatic Designated Survivor.
That's something to keep an eye on.
Oh, Hunter's Fury We talked about it being fired in a bit more freely.
Okay. Boaster hard running down that line.
Lovers Rock, the one to
Not
find the damage.
the safest way of clearing that. Kayak though still sharp with it. Looking good in his first 2 kills of the game here.
Still looking for those fights.
Alright, they know that there's 2 players here. At least.
They posted Vekaj up as well. Now they have lost Boaster early. That does sort
Yeah,
of
losing your
remove
smokes
some of
is
their
a big
flexibility.
problem.
Paranoia obviously gone, but also
Ending A might actually be best when you have no
all being
smokes.
placed early.
I wonder if Rose goes
Doesn't
heaven.
do a lot, and in fact,
Going heaven against them when they have no smokes is pretty
it's
big.
gonna be a walkout.
4v4 walk down mid. Does Crashies control
Crashy's
this?
drone has been utilized. He's firing off all of his utility.
Ah, he's been
absolutely
cooked.
no
He's been
idea.
cooked.
Clueless to the fact
Great
that
mid-round push from
there's
BBL,
pressure from the BBL
and
side,
Crashy's
and now
completely
they
exposed by
gambled on
that.
the idea that it's A.
And now
They
Vekaj,
gambled wrong. And with the
I mean, how do you even fake this if you're
might swing back
Vekaj?
the other direction, but it does seem like Fnatic will commit this way.
Was that supposed to be sound bait or what?
Seconds left.
Because they all just stopped.
Yeah, I think they
all just
deliberately
stopped in a
sound
moment,
baited.
And he is locked in on that angle.
And they're not peeking it until they slide in, and Hunter's Fury then follows, and you're dead right, Tom.
Dude, the calling from Fnatic looks
The kill found now, Vekaj down,
tortoise-like
Kayak on 14,
and
really nicely
purposeless.
done. But the IGL up top, eyes like searchlights in the dark.
10 seconds
These
left.
little forays into, you know, half-baked fakes on the other sides of the map, they're shite.
That's so annoying. Kayak 14 HP had to play risky. He had to get in their face. He had to find an off angle.
Oh, there go all of
With
your
the
Nana
drone,
Swarms.
You just can't do that.
Nice shock dart lineup.
Fnatic were about to back off site, but they've got to stay up close.
I mean, they're fucked. Alpha might as well just keep his weapon.
Removed Kayak and Alpha Year.
Go on, ult.
We've
Maybe you
seen
could win if you ult.
in situations like this, but it's not going to
Laroc's
happen
got him
against
again.
BBL. A
Laroc's
3K
got him
from
again.
Laroc confirms the 3rd for BBL, and we're right back to neck and neck.
Is there an easy way to see how many kills the Op, Marshall, and Outlaw has had in VCT this year? Yeah, you can use the Run It Back Discord bot. Type exclamation mark RIB
That gave away the game.
kills,
Vekaj being in that corner because like you don't commit this much utility.
and then minus E and whatever the event number is of VCT.
Clearly
In 2026, you'd have to plug all of the regions in, and then you would say minus weapon Outlaw, and then minus weapon Marshall, minus weapon
Here's the thing, though. It's really
It would only take you like 1 or 2 commands, maybe even just 1.
It's tightened halfway through. Alfier now gets to use that lockdown pretty much denial-free.
I don't know, actually. I don't know if it breaks it out into the different weapons. It might be 3 separate commands. But anyway, it would only take you like 5 minutes.
BBL, no surprise. Gate crashes online. Lovers Rock can get down here. The smoke and window means he doesn't need to worry about his left, but they've realized that also. Fnatic hearing the smoke bloom and window. They don't really want to give away a free fight and a free pick, and it's a good thing, too. Because it's not just the op.
So they're trying to punish the defensive pushes by buying an attack operator. But the attack operator's in short. Alright, now they've teleported back.
I'm probably deleted by Kraven. There's not really an easy solution to this other than go somewhere else or...
I mean, this looks like a giant trap play here. Off Laroc's contact, or off the drone. As soon as Crashies uses the drone, they're fucked. Oh my god, here we go. Paranoia, push down. There goes Alpha, 2 players tucked in the corner, both stunned. BBL are cooking them! They're cooking them!
Just on timing alone.
They're destroying them.
But even still, though, that spike has
They've got such a good counterplay to what they know Fnatic are going to go for. And guess what? They never have to be worried about a fast A push because Fnatic are never going to push fast A.
30 seconds left.
So you can afford as BBL to hold that trap play for like a minute.
He's had the idea that
Because Fnatic are not going to do anything.
For some space, where will that be held? But he is looking in the wrong direction at the moment. The potential for a wraparound, but the 6th sense. Now that spike.
Oh, you know exactly where he is.
He's going to be there, ready and waiting to just stop him, deny him. Only 9 seconds left on the clock. Vekaj is trying to bait him in. He doesn't even realize he stood right next to him. It's going to be a board for BBL. A wonderful trap play, but then
oh no.
With a perfect read.
Maybe they should slow it down even further, chat.
Going according to plan there. The second that drone goes up, Laroc is ready.
Maybe they should let BBL hold the trap plays for 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Covering that distance at record pace. But like you said, really the
Lynx, thank you for the 55 months. Hope the season starts treating you well, Mr. Show. It's already mentally taxing.
So you're gonna go for that ulti to take it for free. Lovers Rock, cerebral play, and Fnatic feeling outclassed.
Tactical timeout.
Early.
Is this their second?
BBL burning both their timeouts.
Or is this
6
their
rounds
first?
in, right before the 7th. Now
Fnatic always look shite in kickoff. They didn't make the first Masters of the past 2
I
years.
think it's been a moment like obviously
They definitely do seem to be a team that ramps, but I mean 2023 but 2023 is 2023. I mean, we're comparing apples and oranges here, aren't we?
It's definitely been a lot of the set
Winning
plays, a lot of the
kickoff
traps, like,
with a
even
super
if you look
team,
at the beginning
okay,
of that
fair
round,
enough,
singular
but
smoke
like
goes down,
they don't
Fnatic
have
are
a
in
super
spot
team
where they're
anymore.
like, okay, we've gotta
Let's
take time to
let's not go
clear
there.
everything. And then there's a second layer, and that's what I said. That's what I love about this BBL squad. Is like, it's not just
Hi,
the squad of
handsome.
apes. It's
Ooh,
not just the team
who?
coming in that's gone. Okay, we've got Turkish talent. We
Who,
can just
me?
out-aim everybody. Don't get me wrong, they can. Look at some of the clips from the last map. But then they also have.
They should
these
execute
setups.
with
They have these
7.5
traps
seconds
where
left
they're
on the clock,
putting
not
Fnatic
15.
in a horrible
True.
position. Like, there was no way out for those players in the corner. It's just how many of those can they get away with, and what will that pause now? Maybe pick up the pace a little bit from Fnatic. Not
No, I mean
allow them
they're just not they're not threatening like they could be hard punishing the A side. So BBL never need to be stacking it early on.
with Rose being caught a couple of times.
Why has he got his Okay. Well, Creven's missed the one way, and for some reason Lovers Rock has got a really close gate crash.
The Pistols likely to
Which
group up
implies
a
he
bit, but,
wants
if
to
they're
actually
trying
be
to
upping B.
play that push and pull, and it's a
There
good
goes
round for
Boaster.
learnings.
Dude, they are getting owned by these aggressive pushes. The whole point of playing slowly, I mean, they're on an eco round right now, so let me not overreact. I'm not going to overreact. But the whole point of playing slowly is to punish defensive peaks. And they haven't been able to punish any of the defensive peaks that BBL are going for.
Towards the B site, towards middle. This is working wonderfully. Just like Aragorn at the gates. You're going to be able to walk right into the A site.
Lovers Rock is such a scope
with Rose.
merchant. He does, yeah, I mean, he has been in this game, and I would tend to agree. But isn't that's kind of how Comeback played when he was on this team as well?
Just in time as the
I think they're very happy just having somebody be an up one trick, and then LaRock gets to run around and shoot people, whatever his role is.
I don't think a single bullet has connected for him so far. In fact, LaRock's been lost elsewhere, now jumping in, but luckily...
Ooh! I mean, that could have been incredible.
Only damage. The
Could
round is
have been
still gonna
incredible.
go the way of BBL as they extend their lead a little further. I do feel like Rose was maybe firing quite.
I'm reading Dickens right now, says a chatter. And you remind me of a headmaster who wears a monocle and a cane and everybody is afraid
There was a
of.
point where we were talking about
Who the fuck is afraid of me? I'm the butt of the joke.
build up momentum for the
I'm the
second.
clown,
The idea that
bro.
we did that, you know, a bit better than expected. Even
Me?
in the dream
Fuck
scenario.
off. Are you afraid of me? I'll beat your ass.
At this point where
I'll
there's
beat your
some
ass with a cane if you're
chaotic
afraid of me.
Scenarios that they're coming out on top of as well. Like they look to be beating Fnatic at every facet of the game in a lot of these rounds. That spark of hope, man, it's bloomed into a raging inferno.
Oh, that's so close to him losing his life there. Kayak nearly getting killed.
He's got to be dead in this corner.
Okay, Creven does eventually die, but Alpha gets traded, and no one's there to punish LaRock. They've improved the pace in this round. They've gone for a fast play of Kayak's ult, and they've taken the A side. You just have to win the post plant. You are 4v4. Both teams have lost their Sentinel, though, so Boaster's got to watch the flank. And I'm taking LaRock in a duel against Boaster 10 times out of 10, I think. Oh my god, Boaster had perfect crosshair placement and he still lost. I don't think they know Lotus behind. I think they think it's only one on the flank. LaRock did a great job baiting for Loiter. Yep, they were so unaware. Really nice from BBL. Oh my god, great from Crashies. Oh, he's heard the drop, he's heard the drop. Oh, this is really tough. Oh, he thinks he's short! I thought he knew he was tucked in the corner.
And almost try and bait him. It needs to be halved. And now
Okay, he knows he's off.
Need to connect this shot. Needs to bait him into
Just
a fight.
tuck,
Crashies just isn't
and he
going
can't
for it.
win.
He's playing this masterful.
Yeah, really well done by Crashies. But the money's still going to be shite here, isn't it? Even the rounds that Fnatic are winning, they're losing all of their players.
One round behind. They didn't leave it.
That is a great clutch
either.
from Crashies, though.
The
That's a really good
Heroes jump into
1v3.
this.
Very, very good 1v3.
Crazy rounds. one in it.
But it's not clean.
The fact that Kreven gets caught here in mid, not even a massive pivotal play for them. It's the fact that when they move towards this A
The tuck back in to kill Loiter's really good.
behind to watch for that very early flank. And there was a double wrap.
What's the money look like?
From BBL, it's spotted immediately.
Oh, it's just light armor.
Make those adjustments. It is.
But otherwise, they got everything, actually. Apart from a snake bite.
Round 10.
And actually, they could have afforded a snake bite. Vakaj went for full armor instead. Lover's Rock doing a good job picking up the Outlaw here, though. They're very aware. They're very, very aware of the economy of Fnatic. They're doing a great job of going for the Outlaw punish rounds. Lover's Rock was doing this on Breeze as well.
Every push, he's been shut down. We started about his early start on the last map being dominant. And
TMV is about to be jizzing over this. If you go to twitch.tv/thinkingmansvalor right now, he's cooling about the Outlaw buys. Oh my god, it's so intelligent. Why does nobody do this against NRG?
That's good.
If Fnatic had done this against NRG, they would have won champions. Champions, I'm telling you.
I think it's a little more forgivable.
And then he starts singing Angels again by Ed Sheeran.
Was that another? Honestly, at this point, can we please get like end of day compilation of the of Vakaj shooting people?
No, is that not? That's. I feel like that's a
like
completely accurate TV impression.
He's got a crazy read on like when you're going to be there.
Yeah, and it's not even like he has any files.
All right.
Like I saw word
Loiter uses his ult to go and get some information over towards C. So now they might be worried about a short look.
Really anything.
But otherwise, they've got 3 players ready for the B finish.
Rose in the corner once again.
All right, well,
Lockdown. They're just gonna wait.
does somebody decide to get detained by this? Oh, there's no way. Hello? Okay, at least you gotta get the trade.
I also think. Oh, I was about to say
Here comes Larocque.
Straight back in though. Sliding through, wants to try and deny the Viper's pit. The spam not quite connecting.
Spam on him, spam on him, spam on him, spam on him. Great play. Great play. Okay, 1v1 though. Crashes is normally good for these. Ah! He's got a shorty out. Oh, Loiter is good, bro. Crashes is good, Loiter's better. Holy. That is such a nice protocol, though. They immediately went into Lover's Rock, just literally standing on top of where Vakaj was playing so that you spam his body and you get the kill on the Viper.
Searches for these players. Nah, man, stop, dude. Like, eat this.
Oh, he walked into it.
That's so
This game is, I think, this game is one of the best that we've seen. Actually, EMEA's had some bangers, because Genomates against Giant X was also a really good game.
It's pretty easy.
Oh my god, that's not even Loiter, bro. And he's giving it.
Viper first tried to walk through the choke and he blind fired. So really, really well done.
I am not having fun this game.
You love to see things like that.
Fucking Scrooge at Christmas?
It's also the lockdown.
What are you talking about, Joey? Do you have stocks in Fnatic?
Where Rose didn't have the Hunter's Fury.
Did you pick up everyone on Fnatic for your VFL or something?
He used himself. The fact that he walked into the smoke to take the first fight,
Fnatic bores me. I don't give a fuck if Fnatic bores you. If Fnatic bores you, you could revel in the fact that they're losing right now. Yo, Sato. The Sato love. Why are they in Brazil? Or rather, why have they gone from Brazil to Berlin? If they're Sato fans, did they take the wrong direction when they were trying to get to Americas?
It's tough. It's cold out here. I doubt it gets as cold in Brazil.
Maybe they just didn't want to come to the US, which is honestly based.
I almost cried on the way in today, man. It's
incredibly based.
Slightly better beaches in Brazil as well, if you want to just name
only
obvious
slightly,
things.
though. Come on now. Have you been to a lake? You can skate on it right now.
Tech break. League officials are investigating.
Have a little bit of a
what's happened to Alpha Yes setup here?
League officials investigating down on that stage. I'm sure they'll have us back into the swing of things in no time. But with 2 rounds left to play for,
Egg ignored my halftime request. I didn't even know what the halftime request was.
The baton. It's been really impressive to see them because, again, one of the big conversations that we'll talk about behind the scenes and indeed on air, we'll hear it from the desk. There it is, baby.
He smashed his desk after Lover's Rock opt in for the 18th round.
But one of the things we talk about is stage experience, and for these guys, like, sure, they got to play on that stage, Ascension, yada yada, but
switching out the PC for Leo. God, can you imagine?
Even just getting used to like
music starts, Swedish music starts playing in the background. Oh my God, is that Leo's music? He fucking kicks down the door at the back of the studio, drags Vakaj and throws him off the stage.
And it's good to see them so comfortable already, because it just makes...
I mean, maybe Drags Crashies would make more sense, actually. I don't know why I had out of that
But yeah, as said, there was a reason that a lot of teams, and maybe even most of the teams, were trying to pick up at least
Walks
one
super
member of the
slowly
squad
'cause he's
last
part
year.
of
They
Fnatic,
were
yeah.
the Ascension team of 2025 and the Ascension team of 2024.
I don't have a mustache care routine, Jacob. That's what I said.
Is on the
Unfortunately.
other, in the form of Kayak. Like,
Actually, I use some anti-dandruff shampoo on
year
my
when
mustache,
he
because
was
otherwise
Ascension,
it
and
gets
a lot of
irritated
was
underneath.
that maybe this is a bit of a
But
grudge
apart from
match.
that, I don't do
think
anything.
that when you talk to anybody at BBL, the grudge match isn't really about beating any specific team. It's about being the best. That's why they stuck together. That's why they stayed as a group. It's not because of, oh, I don't want to join this org, or I don't want to be a part of this squad. It's, oh, I think we can win. I think that if we go together into the tier 1, we can beat these teams. And
I don't watch WWE either, though, to be honest with you, Renica Bizza.
The other part of it
That's
is
just
everybody
that's just Golden Boy's
so
influence.
they know they could beat some of these teams.
He's a
I spoke to
malign
Rose,
influence
and
on
I
me.
think they were scrimming the top
I
four
just
at
realized they
champs,
play
and he was
slowly,
like,
so
yeah,
Boaster
we
has
beat
more
them.
time in
So
the
we feel
game
pretty
before
good
he
about
retires.
Ascension because we were
That's
beating the champs
fucked.
team. Bear in mind,
That
who's
is
won their last
fucked
4
up.
champs?
That is fucked up.
Fnatic. So they come in with confidence because they go, I've actually beaten these lads before all the time in scrims, and sure, scrims don't mean everything, but when you're a young player, it means something.
Let me really rack my brain.
It is a +2. That's a +2.
Fnatic, I think, all year, actually.
I wonder if LaRock had an offer to join Fnatic this offseason. Because I think if there was any roster move that made complete sense, it would be LaRock in for Chronicle.
And no doubt one player could have taken the cash.
And
right?
BBL
And left.
did say
Went to
that they
the-
had
went to the
some
promised land
offers,
of
but they
stacked
decided to
roster
stick
of
together as a
70
group.
Tier 2 guys you're playing with, but they stuck with their buddies. They stuck together. Shame Fnatic didn't do the same. But anyways, for BBL,
I think it's very
looking
likely.
for that 7th round here on the defensive side. Outlawing play for Lovers Rock.
I haven't seen an official source about it, though. I just heard rumors about it. Was it actually, like, reported on? That he received an offer?
Doesn't look like they're going to be committing straight through for the fights.
Early Masters Santiago winner shout-out?
This is a round where you don't expect too much.
Take flight.
Oh, Rose, they're going to know he's
Enemy
pushed
mark.
up, and he's going to know that they're there. A lot of the danger dissipating.
Fuck it, MIBR. I was wondering whether to say NRG or Vitality
Just grinding to a
or,
halt,
I
waiting
don't know,
to see
like
if anybody makes a mistake.
T1 or
I like
Paper
when
X
we
or
see
something,
both
but
Lovers Rock
I'm going to be
and
bold.
Wicked
I'm going to say MIBR.
constant jump peaks with the TP to escape, so that they can get information with
Why not? Let's
very,
have some
very
fun.
small amounts of risk.
Oh, what a hot take,
Gone
the super
straight
team
back
wins,
to the
boom.
right place at the right time.
Oh, all right then. Fuck it. I think Evil Geniuses will win Santiago, actually. I really think with all of my heart that Evil Geniuses are going to win Santiago. Is that better for you? Is that better? Having a take that's so fucking out there that it can never come true. Is that better?
Bit more, but he'll be denied as they move towards that garage, at least from his perspective. 12 seconds left. And Fnatic are taking this into a late B hit, and it's Kreven that they have to deal with. They've racked the rotation for the most part. It was an easy task to get that plant down. That advantage no longer in play. Closing the distance, they've already lost. Lovers Rock the sniper down on backside. Crashies does well. They get a little bit of damage in
All good.
the eye, but the rest
All good.
because no one's able to trade that out.
All good.
He almost lined them up, yeah.
It looked like it. I got a little worried. But another for BBL. 7 on
I
the
don't think it
board.
will
This
happen because
defensive
Aspas
side
hasn't won an
looking
international
stellar.
since partnership.
And it's worth mentioning they did obviously decide
Okay.
to start on the defensive side.
He's also
but,
made
Fnatic-
fucking top 3 at champs and then top 4 at champs.
It's surprising as well because I think a lot of people would have looked
And he's
at
also
it
won
and gone,
domestically
okay, cool,
in
Vecna's
Americas a
coming in.
lot.
Maybe
He won with
going
Loud
great
in the
from
first
Chronicle
season.
because it's Chronicle, but don't worry.
And then he won one of the stages with Leviathan, didn't he?
Oof. It's not looking great right now. They're having a
The end of 2024, maybe?
They have been quiet and will definitely be a necessary piece of the comeback on the second half.
You can't be telling me you don't believe Aspas can win because he hasn't done it since 2022.
Had opportunities of well, Kayak's time.
I can't be
It's not
accepting
getting
that.
better. He's already low.
I'll bet if Lovers Rock just taps on tab, he's going to be thinking, you know, you get what you deserve. Have a taste of your own medicine.
Dude,
Kayak
LaRock's
stuck in
gonna
the
shit
corner,
on him
could be
again.
3-11. LaRock's walking up and
Ooh,
a gate crash.
okay.
Just about
He
knocked him
only
down in
saw
time.
LaRock though. But now what do you do? Do you drone him off the angle?
Taken. The Hunter's Fury
What do you do about
still
this?
to play off against on both sides.
Because you're worried that there's only one player holding A right now. Yeah, so they are going to drone A.
Look to use to get
They
them in.
drone, so now they can fake.
He's going to dodge it.
Okay, they actually real gate crash, but I think they would have been better with a fake one there.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of
Are they going to end A? Okay, they're ending A. I thought they were going to end B.
check angles to make sure they haven't lost too much
So
space.
they're going to make it feel like it could be an A finish or a B finish.
Double stack up on Shaw.
Unfortunately, it can't be a C finish because Kreven's got a cam that sees all the way down C long.
And send it through the wall.
Oh my god, LaRock's going for another peek?
Instead, they're going to go back towards long, which actually is...
He's so confident, man. He's so confident. They're doing so many of these dry peeks. At least Alpha goes 1 for 1 this time. Wow. The recon wrecked them.
Does it. Impressive movement to keep himself alive. Eventually will go down.
Guy gets 1. Honestly, a Boaster TP to the other side of the map would have been great if they had more than 8 seconds. You have to stick this. There's no time now! Literally the only way you could have won is by sticking. Like, throw the bomb to Crashies then. Literally just throw the bomb to your full health partner, if that's what you're gonna do.
Gone through the last year, come back.
Crashy's desperately typing to his coach, get me the fuck off this team, dude. Get me the fuck off this team. Boaster's throwing. Guys, can we investigate Boaster?
Disaster for Fnatic. Could have been a stabilizing round, but a big play from BBL has put them 8-4. A big lead with a chance to close it out here and now. We've got a halftime break coming up, but during it, we're going to be going down to Lou, who is standing by with the fans. See what they've got to say about this, because it's been...
How is it Fnatic and Gen G pulling off the largest Papega moments of the year?
It's a clash of Turkish demons versus EMEA superstars, and the fans are here to witness it in person. I am now joined with Esat and Rave, two big fans, both of BBL and Fnatic. I know it's your birthday today, Esat, and you decided to spend it here at the Red Games Arena to support the BBL boys. But if you had to choose one of them, you know, your superstar in your heart, who would you pick? Who do you trust the most?
I think it has to be Loita Utku.
Loita is fantastic.
He's really young, he's really
I think LaRock's been the MVP today, but Loita's usually
good long
probably
way.
the best player on the team.
I really trust him.
He's insane.
Be some of the greatest players in the history.
Some of the greatest players in the making, will see that. I'm now turning to you. Rave, you've been supporting Fnatic, and you know they lost the first map. Now they're down 4-8, so I want to know, why do you think over the years they're remaining maybe one of the best teams in EMEA? How are they so resilient, according to you?
I honestly think it's based on Boaster. Boaster is like the core of Fnatic as a team, and he's like holding everyone together. Also the other players, of course, but we always build up team energy and we can always come back, and we all know our comebacks, and we can come back this time again.
And we will see if you manage to do it. A good team synergy and a great...
I mean, it's a reasonable answer. It's a reasonable answer. It's just the context of that round that we just watched. Oh.
Thank you, Lou. Yes, what a game this has been. BBL leading 8-4, leading 1-0 in maps, and now it's their chance to not just beat Fnatic, but to best them in every single way. A 2-0, a clean sheet against this squad. That's an accolade that many teams would be more than happy to have.
Yeah, for sure. We know that this is a stage of 3 strikes and you're out, so it's not too dangerous for either side if they were to lose.
51%. Holy shit.
The further you drop down.
You might need to buff the defense.
A little bit of a bonus. Pacing on the outfit as well. If you thought he was having a bad start in the first half, it's not got any better. He's dead within the
5 and 13 on Alpha.
That's the thing. You buy the bandit, you
What did I say? I said that it worried me a little bit, him playing Killjoy on maps like this, because if he gets avoided, I mean, he was on the attack and had his opportunities, to be honest with you, but like, you know, it's not like he's playing ISO on this map anymore. He can't just decide to dominate via sheer force of will. Especially on the defense side, he's very stuck on C.
But now Vakash is down. He's being caught as
Lovers
he walks
Rock has
right
just
into
destroyed the
Lovers
round
Rock,
for them.
unaware
Kills
of the
Alpha
space
immediately.
taken by BBL. It's
He's
a
got a
massive
ghost and a
pistol.
light shield,
Lloyd and the Rock
and
desperately low.
he's
It's
shitting on
still
them.
anyone's game. Oh, it was.
Did Boaster just walk around that corner without his gun out?
He's now back to the C site. Kayak has the right read. 2 players, 1 bullet down. And
Is
then
Fnatic
Lovers Rock
cooked?
is the only
Yeah.
healthy one.
In this game? Yeah.
He's been spotted on the other
The
side.
whole year?
Planting
Too early to
swarm.
say.
The spam's not quite
Spike
reaching.
planted.
Close, but no cigar. Needs to be his first shot. If he gets rid of Lover's Rock, this really is winnable, but it's questioning where all those other players have gone. It's questioning if they sit in these corners tight around his angle. So many places left to check. Noises going off around him that is going to add further confusion to what is ultimately players just standing completely
BBL really turned up individually today, though. I mean, Lover's Rock had such a bad start to the first map, and then his opping on defense was almost perfect. And now he's frying on map 2. LaRock has just been amazing the whole time,
Look at an individual case,
but especially on the second half of Breeze.
How does this team lose? How do you deal with coming up against a player who's hailed as the duelist?
Rose dropped off compared to the last game, but last game he was the only one shooting. And now he, you know, they don't need him.
Has one of the best starts to a map we've seen. You have one of the worst we've seen from you. And not only did he reset in that map, he then
BBL showcasing that they can outfrank even some of the best teams if they're on their game.
Man, as we're watching them, and you know, I suppose that's one of the things we talk about comfort on the stage. They'll need.
I still think Fnatic have got a lot of
skip
firepower.
the
I think they've just
that
been
a lot of orgs
outdone
who've been
today.
here for a long time have. You know, teams like GX don't. Teams like Fnatic, to the most part, don't. Where they've already been together, they've got that chemistry. They don't have to figure each other out.
What are you talking about? Previous game, Rose fried.
Nice shot by Lover's Rock. Did he get out?
Yeah.
Even use
The one
game
against
crash
Pacific.
free.
Yeah, I guess didn't want to risk.
Rose was
giving
insane
them
in that game.
Second or so of window. Alpha's about to go swinging into what is the majority of the team and done a little bit of chip
The
damage.
Rock Bros.
Only thing they'll worry
Shaq and
about Rose,
Kobe.
well, he's had enough of that. Kayak hoping that maybe somebody swings into the angle.
LeBrock?
He's already in. Good
LeBrock
flash.
James?
But even still, no one dead. A lot of damage. Look how low some of these players are, but if you don't take them down, well, the damage comes down to you lost them some shields, which
Pacific, but this is EMEA. got him. Really good one, guys. Really good one. Really good one. Keep it
I
up.
won't speak for the players.
Keep it up.
Okay.
I want to hear that every week. Every week.
In round
I want to hear the
number
same joke.
14, did you mind losing your shields and winning with all of your players alive?
I won't ask them. I don't want to agitate them. Bring back
Yeah.
up that bad memory. But yeah, I think young Vekaj go down to the spike.
Would it be a disappointment for Vitality if they lose to Team Liquid with their X?
You're going down to
Who's with their X?
And he was wrong. But he did get an orb, and that's what he wanted. He's one away from having his ult online.
Who's on Team Liquid that was on Vitality?
Just the stats take a small.
Oh, Kicks, yeah, because he's filling in, isn't he?
Oh no!
It would be, yeah. It would
In
be.
that case.
I mean, not only because they're using a substitute, but also just because Vitality are the super team and they looked insane last week. If they lose to Liquid, either Liquid are way better than I expected, or Vitality have choked
We need
it.
to come back. We need to capture our mojo again. We got to get Vekaj on the same page we've been on last
20-9, La Rock.
Exactly. And so that's it. They realized in a Fnatic game there will
It's been
always
amazing.
be a comeback.
How far do they
but
let it
have
go?
to right about now. Right about now.
Hot take,
and
the
then you
Fnatic
bounce
chef
back.
needs to feed the team
amazing.
laxatives to get all this slow brewing shit out of them.
I just assume Milan is
You're very
I don't think that would be recommended.
So
Vekaj is still getting the bullshit kills through the
shoot
smokes.
someone through smoke again strategy. And no surprise to anybody, it's worked again. I don't know how he does it, but the guy knows his angles. Fair play. Another for the tally. They need to make a compilation of that. And Boaster's
All right,
got Kraven
Boaster
looking
picks
other
off
way.
the
Like I said,
Kraven
Tom,
lurk.
This is the round they lock in.
All of this, by the way, is allowed, the Fnatic defensive setup, because BBL are not running a Viper
It's a content
and not
strategy regard,
pushing
so they
Crashies
like
off the
to
line on A.
integrate.
So Crashies just has perfect information on A.
That's not a good idea.
That's an interesting counter drone by Crashies. They drone A to push Crashies off the line, and Crashies counter drones just to keep his drone on the line.
Online at the same time.
And so now he can jiggle peek it again.
A hefty lead.
And again, his control over the A line just allows. I can't believe how much Alpha is getting his head split open in this game. 5 and 15. He's actually getting battered.
Would be nice. They can buy into the next round, but it's not over until it's over. A swing coming out.
Oh, wow, LaRock. No shot, they're winning this.
Crashies and Boaster.
This was a 3v5.
But now they're even going to be potentially revealed on the hunt to try and find where they are. And the fact is, while all of this happens,
Honestly, there's not very much time here.
Lover's Rock to reposition.
They don't even have time. They've got to save.
They have to think about saving the weapons. The time just isn't there. And in a scenario of a bonus, it's
They've
not
lost a
too bad to find a
3v5
around that
B where they never
definitely
even...
shouldn't have won.
They didn't even start the retake.
That makes things
They didn't even begin to retake.
a Red Bull clutch to close it, and Fnatic have got to be feeling the heat now.
The instant reset applied with that Red Bull clutch.
Incredible double kill, though, from Larocque.
Starts out with Bakaj getting killed and Boaster, sorry, in mid, I believe it was.
Yeah.
And they managed to return it. That's the play, though, man.
He's so
This is
weak.
where you've already fallen for control towards A-Link.
They're always swinging into Fnatic, by the way. They're never the ones getting...
Because you don't have C-Link.
Like, they're always the ones swinging. Very Turkish Valorant. They're always the ones swinging, but also they're winning. Like, a lot of the time at the tier 1 level, if you overswing like this again and again and again, you do end up losing a lot of them. But today, it's just been... I don't know. This is how I imagine BBL playing in scrims. Just swinging, no fear, pure confidence, and they're cracked.
To another timeout, possibly to a 2-0.
With this is also just the talking point. Go back to
Larocque's
what we
amazing.
saw.
He's been playing fantastically
but the
today.
2 kickoffs after that, those are events that they didn't make. Sure, 3rd to 4th doesn't look too bad on paper, but this has been the event that
top 2 that
has
made
been
it that
their
year.
kryptonite. The early stages of EMEA, and then Fnatic grow into it as they go. Stage 1, Stage 2, they always make the
I
international.
don't think Verno's a good enough IGL to win an international. Good thing we're not fucking watching him then. Good thing that's irrelevant to the game that we're witnessing.
Looking like they're going to get off to a rough start. As said, there's always time to turn it around, and there's extra time in this version of Kickoff because you can lose
What are we talking about?
twice and still make it.
You have that extra bracket to fall down to, and for Fnatic,
I think that's another example of the YouTube chatter being like way behind in the VOD. I think they probably clicked on the YouTube stream and they're still like 20 minutes behind where I said that MIBR were going to win San Diego.
2 more rounds. Larocque 20.
You're getting rage baited so easily today. It's not rage bait. People are just stupid.
Performance last map.
2026 is not about rage bait. It's about people actually being dumb.
Feels like there's
I am going to take at face value everything you guys say as if you genuinely mean it with your heart and soul.
a Fnatic.
And when I get angry at it, you can't just say, hey, I was just pretending to be dumb. You just are dumb.
Happy to play this map.
But then when I pretend to be dumb, it's very funny because I was just trolling.
A little bit of delay. Of course, this is more of a buy than not for Fnatic. Like, you've got all credits spent.
Goodbye, Alpha, yeah, again. Goodbye, Alpha, yeah, again, bro. He can't do anything. He cannot do anything. He can't do anything all game. All game. He walks around a corner, boom, dead. He walks around another corner, boom, dead. He gets peeked in mid, boom, dead. He tries to swing, boom, dead. They try to swing, boom, he's dead.
Kreva's just going to walk past, but this might actually end up being more of a burden because he'll go through and go, guys, A is clear. There is no one on A.
The thing is, with the positions they have, sure, they might go back and go A main. They could split into B, but it's back to A main.
man.
Now here's the problem. You know, nobody's short. There should be someone long. They're worried about the corner.
Good trade. Very nice clear. That's how you clear that when you don't have a silver drone.
Great job from Kreven.
Recon broken immediately. You've got nobody on site. Can't play to flood. 3v5, set retake. Got no hope. It's over. It's over.
That was
It's over.
also with
It's over.
15 seconds
It's
left when
over,
they
bro.
got onto the
It's
site.
over.
So if they lose the spike there, this could have got incredibly dangerous. It seems like they're still going for this. I expected this to maybe fall into a save, but they're going to try and run it back, run into the site. They're going to get sorted for it.
And now they've got no money.
Damage for the side of BBL. They'll take that all day long, but
Now they've got no
where
money.
credit is due. Kreven made sure that no mistakes were made because I feel like we've seen that many a time where you get onto the side and you go, everything's clear, and that's enough for your team to lose a round, but they were methodical in the way they checked everything.
Well, my hope now is next time that I'm in a ranked game,
They're spraying Kayak's body as they run
my teammate
past.
votes to surrender. I hope the rest all think about it. And I hope they also surrender, because we don't have Larocque.
Yeah.
We don't have Lover's Rock. You're not making that comeback happen. And hell, we didn't think they would either. But look at them. 12 to 4. 8 chances.
All right, Alpha has just decided I'm going to win this game by going even further, even deeper. And he's dead. And he's dead. He's not allowed to do anything in this game. You are not allowed to do anything. Get back in the box. Get back in your little cage. You are not allowed to play the game today, Alpha, yeah.
Sync for Fnatic.
Oh my god, man.
They need a hero to stick
It's
around.
crazy how badly he's getting owned. He's 5 and 17.
So I don't think they're going to be able to get him.
He's getting shit
The
on.
corner, they're checking again. They know that this is where Kayak is, but he's got cover, he's got support. Vekaj has just been wrecked. Nice shot from Kayak. Finally, he awakens.
Still
There's always
losable.
more pieces to the
It's
puzzle
actually
for
still
BBL.
very
Loiter
losable.
has taken full control. Now, if he had his ult, this would be wonderful. He could take the spike.
Loiter has the
Instead,
whole of
he's going
A.
to have to deliver it for him, and he's going to act as a backstab.
They have no idea. They have no idea. BBL is so confident, they're just scaling into every gap around the map.
They have got them trapped in a box. Oh, well, we've seen Boaster clutches spark this Fnatic team time and time again. But there has been nothing in this map to make me believe. They already know exactly where he is. Smoke to create a gap. Paranoia leaving him blinded. He's got to wait a second, and they're both sat within, waiting. A Paranoia on the other side, but the near sight's not going to worry them. He's still got so many angles left to check, trying to bait them into the fight. He's at least revealed one of them, but they are just dancing around him.
NT, goodbye. Fnatic just got destroyed. BBL look way better than they did in their opening game against Pacific. I'm not sure how much of that is going to be sustainable or whether this team's going to be very like up and down just depending on how they're hitting their shots that day. But they came in with so much confidence halfway through Breeze. When they realized that they were winning their duels, they just it ended up being unstoppable. There was nothing the Fnatic Fraggers could do today. They got absolutely sat down. I mean, Alpha in particular. But it's not like anyone else was doing that well either. La Rock was dominating. Lover's Rock was great with the op in his hands as well.
The motto
Holy
of this squad last year
shit.
was belief is everything, but I can
They
tell you
owned.
for sure
They
this team has a
absolutely
hell of a lot
owned
of
them.
belief. As said, talking to Rose last year.
Now, I am going to go and get ready for work, and we're going to raid somebody else. I'm not going to watch the beginning of the Vitality game because I can't finish it. I've only got like an hour until I have to leave for work anyway, so yeah, we're gonna send you over to someone else. I assume TMV is going to still be streaming, so I think I'm going to send you over to TMV.
That is a team.
That's a fun team to watch though. That is a fun team.
As the potential team, the team that could be a dark
Potential man. I mean, maybe they will still just be an upset team. Maybe this was an upset that we watched, but fuck me, it was a decisive one. That was so fun. I think Fnatic had the wrong idea there to play slowly. The slower you play, the more opportunities you're giving them to just find timings to take those aim fights. I think they got cooked with their own read on the game. TMV's stream title is Fnatic are back, Omega lol. I only have 2 words to say to that, Omega and lol. Okay, we're going to raid TMV. Please send us to a woman, not a man again. Name a woman. Chat, name a woman. I'm going to send you to TMV, though, for today. Mel? Ooh, actually, though, I'm down for Mel. I'm down for Mel. Is Mel actually streaming, or are you just making this up? Yes? I'm going to believe you. Okay, yeah, we'll go to Mel. Mel's awesome. Yes, I don't know. Okay, are you guys trolling me? Twitch.tv/Melangi. Let me just have a quick check.
I mean, Demon 1? Yeah, we got to tap in. What are the EU games tomorrow?
Wait, is Mel leaving? What's going on?
Are there EU games tomorrow? Am I like not?
What's going on here? Dude, my fucking Twitch is going so slowly. I can't even tell what's happening.
Fuck you. Stay back in a mirror. Okay. Bet. All right, I'm out though, guys. Say hi to Shao for me. It's getting the emote speak.
I was just about to raid Mel as she was going offline. Okay, she's literally leaving. All right, I would have been down. You can't accuse me of the misogyny, but I am going to send you to TMV. I'm sending you to TMV. I'm so sorry. I did intend to send you to Mel, but Mel was leaving, so we're going back to TMV. All right, peace.